Okay, what's up, everybody? It is Okay. It is your girl Pablo here coming to you with another video. We're about to tap into the tea. The tea. The tea. We're about to tap into the tea. Okay, I have already done the full reading, friend. I've already done the full reading. So I already have the groups for you guys. I'm going to show you them on camera. I'm going to do a little front to back, show you what she's given. Don't mind my nails. I'm due for an appointment. Okay. And then I'm also going to show you the top card by itself. And then I am going to do a still video image type thing so that you guys can get a closer look. All right. Not sure if I've already said it. Mommy's going to close this door. Okay. Maybe, no. Not sure if I've already stated it, but we are going to do a exposing a recent conversation that was had about you, friend. Yes, you. We're going to be exposing a recent conversation. Bliskins. Bliss. So we are going to be looking into a recent conversation that was had about you. Talk about, don't mind her, y'all, but we're going to be talking about who was talking about you, what was said, what was the energy surrounding the conversation, who else was involved, and just what is the tea. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this reading was spilling more tea. We didn't get off topic, but it was just a lot of tea being spilled of like the behind the scenes. It was a lot, friend. So I just want y'all to tap in with y'all intuition right now. Get clear, okay? And I'm going to show you each pile, okay? So with pile 1 is going to be the amethyst crystal. This child, that's bliss. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm a mother, and I'll put my boo-boo first. Period, boo-boo. Period, boo-boo. So this is gonna be pile 1. Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boo.
And then this is going to be pile 2, blue spinal. Here, take that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Pile 2 is going to be blue spinal. Oh my gosh. Did you poop? Jesus. Oh. Lord Jesus. Pile 3. And then pile 3 is going to be the golden herkimer. Okay, golden herkimer. So those were just the top cards, but now I'm going to show you, like, I'm going to give you a full spin of what she's giving. Again, pile 1 is going to be amethyst. Don't mind the oil. Pile 1 is going to be the amethyst. All right. Pile 2 is going to be the blue spinal. And then pile 3, what did I say pile 3 was? Okay. Pile 3 was going to be the golden herkimer. Alright. Sorry, there's a lot going on in this house right now. So yes, you guys, I'm going to make sure, just in case it was a little too chaotic for you, I'm going to put a still image of each of the groups. I'll put the, well, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to put a still image. I might just do like just the top cards, or I might do the full-blown pile. I'm going to decide, okay? But just trust yourself. Tap into your intuition. Some of you guys might be drawn to multiple piles. And yes, you guys, I will see you there. this, okay? Pile one. I gotta really walk this energy down. So, first of all, let's talk about the card. Don't mind the oil. It's from my Vaseline. So, you guys chose the amethyst crystal. So, let me just read this to you, because there might be something here. So, we have protection, trust, intuition. Get ready to purify. Amethyst has powerful and beneficial properties, including the ability to release addictive behavior. Some of you guys are a drug counselor, but anyway, while also protecting your energy field. Amethyst is a great crystal to meditate with, as it promotes peace and tranquility between your emotional, physical, and spiritual planes, creating harmony inside and out. It is linked to the crown and third eye chakras, connecting with your intuition, or connecting your intuition to the divine source. Bask in the violet rays of the amethyst crystal and stimulate your soul. So we also have the signs and the planetary energies, okay? Aquarius, Pisces, Jupiter, and Neptune, specifically. But anytime I think of amethyst, obviously I'm going to think of Aquarius. So of course we have that Uranus, but I also think of Saturn. Sagittarius, you could also be up in here. Guru, big ass teacher, influencer type of vibes. Okay. So friend, let me just talk to you. Let me talk to you about you, because y'all have a message really quick. There are a lot of people in your energy right now. So much so that when I started your reading, I could feel y'all. Y'all are just like, back up. Like, back up. Like, you're like, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you could be going through a very, like, I just heard strategic, but strategic transformational time in life. Like, you could be really trying to transform your body. Some of you guys are on fast. I'm hearing there's a deadline, okay? You could also have a Capricorn moon, whether in Western or Vedic astrology. Like, this is like, it's game time. And when I do this, I'm also thinking like a cutoff. This is the thing. And I want y'all to pay attention, because this is kind of what this conversation that I feel like is happening in multiple places with multiple people. So I have to apologize in advance. I don't know if the other groups are going to come out like this, but friend, you do have a lot of people talking about you, looking in on you, and I'm going to try to be very specific, but there's multiple conversations happening here. So let me just give me a second, right? What was I going to say? First and foremost, because I'm going to bounce around because there is a lot of energy. So just vibe with me. Someone here, you could like to drink Celsius drinks. I'm not really a Celsius person. I like the yerba mates, but you could drink Celsius tea. Someone's name could also start with the letter B. You could be a gym rat. But what I was about to say is, it's like, it's game time. I'm thinking cutoff season, strategy, discipline. Okay, I want to be better. Diligence. Okay, I have a business to run. I'm not playing. Okay, bulldozer, a blazer, frontline type of energy. Okay, and it's crazy because as soon as I start talking about this, there's this Mars aspect. Now, whoever I'm talking to, that is being noticed about you. Like, you're taking life very serious right now. I don't know why I feel like someone is just so serious about their life right now. Changes that need to be made, goals that need to be met, X, Y, Z. Now, when I also think of transformations, you know, a lot of times with these transformations come endings. So you could have recently cut off quite a few people, or you could have had something traumatic happen that is kind of bleeding into this reading, where there's like a residue of everybody back the fuck up. I got stuff I gotta do. Yeah, that's what I was gonna, okay, there we go. So you could be a bit jaded right now. We were just talking about this in the masterclass with, you already know who I'm about to say, our good sis, your level up guru. Some of you guys really need to take her archetype class, her human design class, and for real, her villainhood class, okay? And if you take her villainhood class, you'll see on the pyramid, there's a section for jaded. I feel like that's where you guys are. But right after that jaded section, per her, there is the villain era. So that could be what you guys are headed into. And it's so crazy because I'm getting a lot of dark vibes off of you, like dark feminine vibes. Nothing bad, but like you see how I kind of got like my thumbs here. It's giving gothic, it's giving alternative style. Some of you guys could be into like rock style. I'm getting more of like a smoky eye, smoky aesthetics, vampire-esque, blood red, black outside lip with the red in the middle. I don't know, it's giving that. I also feel like you guys have been made aware of where your energy's been leaking out a lot, okay? You're like seeing people for who they are, and I feel like there's just this very adamant type of vibe about, I have shit to do right now. I don't have time to waste. Okay, let me breathe on that. Very Scorpionic in nature, very intense. Okay, very intense. Somebody here is definitely a tarot reader, or you're into the metaphysics, science, creative arts. You could have had a child most recently. I'm picking up on someone who could have one child, and this child could definitely be a girl. I did see that in my notes. There's so many people fucking talking about you, bro. Let me see where I want to take this, friend, because it's a lot. It's a lot happening in your energy, and that's what I was gonna say. If you guys are feeling like it's like you're about to start stuff and then you're not, and you're starting stuff and then you're not, or like you're questioning yourself, I just want you guys to really ground, like tap into like whatever your grounding practices are, or whatever your cleansing practices are, because there's just, it's like you're funneling through a lot of energy. Like I said, if you are a spiritualist, a therapist, or a counselor, or even someone who has a podcast or a platform, because there's big energy surrounding someone being like an influencer of some sort, or like a heavy social media presence, or you just recently popped back out in some type of way. Girl, it's a lot, okay? I need y'all to be doing y'all cleansing. And I had to, before I started y'all reading, I had to have it on tuck, friends. So black crystals could also be of significance. Get you some obsidian, maybe even some onyx. Yes. Black tourmaline, hematite. All right. Woo! I gotta breathe on that, friend. Wow. Okay. So let me just tell you how this is going to go. I really pray that the other groups are not like y'all, because some of y'all are gonna leave with more questions than answers, because that's how many conversations are happening about you. So what I will say is, whatever you're doing, friend, whichever finger it is, friend, because I'm hearing it's a different finger every day. Yes, friend. Yes, friend. You're doing that. Definitely doing that. I'm seeing someone who is making strides in their business, okay, with their confidence. There's heavy phoenix energy all over you, and that could be physical, that could be spiritual, the whole shebang. There's always, I didn't want to say that. I was going to say there's also something here about a divorce, so that could be coming up in conversation. Let's get to these notes, girl. Let's get to these notes. Just bear with me. I really hope the other piles are not like this. I really do. So this is the funny thing about who's talking about you. Let me get my notes. Let me get my points here. Okay. So first of all, before I go there, let's talk about you real quick, because I gotta go. Thank you, toilet. Thank you. Keep me on track. So there's something about y'all that gives rough. Like, y'all could be really rough with stuff, and it's so funny, my phone just went off. Let me make sure, let me actually turn this off so that y'all can hear the confirmation, hear a ding, or hear the toilet, whatever. I'll be using that when I'm channeling. Power off. Who did y'all just cut off? Power off. Access denied. It's giving, okay? Yeah, like, you guys could be just rough on shit. Like, y'all could be like me. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I'm rough with my headphones, my tarot boxes. Like, when I open stuff, it's like I don't even like to take my time. I'm just Some of you guys are like that, or you just have like a rough edge, okay? The name Casey or even Casey Ann came through, so you could have two names, like two first names. Grunge, alternative style, smoky eye, you love a smoky eye, hot topic. While I was basking in your energy, friend, there was an interference off rip, and it gave ex-stalker friend. So they could be in this mix. I don't know who the fuck that is. This person could be shorter than you and have blonde hair. I don't know. They were super annoying, okay? It's like they came in and they came out. And there's also something going on my finger right now. What's this about? Look up what this finger means spiritually. This person could have also wore a ring or like a mood ring on this finger. Girl. Okay, you could also be in the process of releasing some type of addiction, whether that be codependency, an addiction to codependency, an addiction to caffeine. That's what I need to be doing. An addiction to smoking. You know, you could be fasting, purging. Then Nicki Minaj, get up on your good foot. What did she say? Your flow is such a bore. Dun-dun-dun-dun, hanging through a straw. Bitch, you better stop that dialogue for something and buy your catalog. Okay, so some of you guys are sitting on your hands right now, and people better sit tight. I don't know, friend. Something is very like, if you come a little too close, I'm biting that ass. Like, it's giving. Foot to face, hands to face, to ass, whatever. It's giving, friend. It's a little spooky for some people. Something about your energy is not to be played with, okay? It is giving that dark feminine. I'm getting my girl Kali Ma, she's coming through, but it's giving Phoenix. Some of you guys have like a vampire vibe. I'm not talking about like energy vampire. I'm talking about like your makeup or something is very vampire-esque. Or you could just be wearing a lot of red, a lot of black, blah, 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 right? Nikki. I put Bigfoot, the song Bigfoot. So there could have been a beef. Oh yeah, and I circled it back to that stalker ex-friend. So if you were to go back and look into Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion's beef, however you want to kind of look at that. Damn, I feel like I'm gonna be here a long time, but y'all, gosh darn it. Okay, friend. I feel like there's some insight there. So this stalker ex-friend, there could have been a lot of chitter chatter that kind of got in between you and this ex-friend's friendship, kind of how I feel like whatever happened with Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion. I also feel like there could have been some competitive vibes, jealousy, mimicking, blah, 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 right? I want y'all to go listen to Nicki's Bigfoot song and just see what comes to you. So let me tell you the situations that came up, which is basically every motherfucking body. So friend, you're probably gonna be confused, but it is what it is. I'm just here to spill the tea. So first of all, there was definitely someone coming in that felt like you may not know them all that well, but they're in your network. So this could be like someone who also does something similar to you. Like let's say you do nails, okay? You might not know them personally, but because you're big in the nail industry, they're also big in the nail industry. It's like you guys know of each other, okay? But there's no beef. It's like you know of each other. When y'all have seen each other, it's been pleasant, or it's been like hello, but y'all don't communicate like further than that, all right? So that could also give me like business collab vibes, like someone who wants to, you know, start a business, or they want to do some type of collab work together. So that energy was coming through, but pay attention. Because there's like a Uno reverse here, friend. But I'll get there. I also was picking up on like a friend. But even when I say that, if this is a friend, I wonder if they're a newer friend. I mean, they could be a friend. Something here, y'all just seem so distant. Like you see how it's like space between me and you, friend? Like I feel like that's y'all energy. So there could be a lot of people that want to be in your vicinity, but you're just like, back the fuck up. Back up. You. That just reminded me of Toy Story. Back up, okay? Then I was getting like a platonic admirer. And then towards the end of y'all reading, there was like this, y'all know how I was just telling y'all about that annoying friend that just came in and intruded. It was like a swift wind, like a fart in the wind. And then there was this ex that came through towards the end. It was like another fart in the wind. But what I love is I wasn't picking up too much on their energy, okay? But I feel like they're in this mix. So you see, it's like, why did I even have to tell y'all that? Because that could be anybody. This could literally be anybody. And I also need y'all to flip this, because the 7th house came up a lot for y'all in the 11th house. So that to me can talk about like friends, social organizations, networking, opportunities, people that you can network with, people that are within a certain network. Okay, like you could be in a sorority, they could be in a sorority, y'all could be in the same sorority, okay? But then I'm also thinking with that 7th house, business partnerships, whether somebody that wants to work with you, but also friend, the flip side, someone that you did work with, but it went sour. Or someone that you did work with, but maybe y'all just fell off away from each other. Be careful of people trying to come back around because you're popping shit right now, friend. That's what I gotta say about that, because the 7th house can also talk about open enemies. I want y'all to find out, what sign do y'all have in the 7th house? I need y'all to look that up. I need y'all to go look that up. Okay, so let's digress, okay? Now, when I ask, because there's a mixed bag here, so does it even fucking matter who the signs are? Because it seems like everybody and their mom is watching y'all and talking about you, but hey, you know. So when I asked who specifically, we have a Leo and we have a Pisces. Sit on that, friend. Now, when I asked about the tone of conversation, it was very Libra-esque, very Libra in nature, which I wasn't mad at. Let me start shuffling my cards. I wasn't mad at that, because no matter who this is, whether they're a enemy or someone that you admire, because I was picking up on that too, friend. There's multiple people here. You just gonna have to keep up, okay? Because I was also thinking of some of you guys have your eye on you have your eye on somebody and they have a lot of like clout, okay? So this could be like a big agency or like a person that could really help get your foot in the door. And I'm not talking about on no opportunistic shit. Like, for example, like y'all know how I really am a big fan of Tasha K. So it's something like that. Like, I don't know, I'm not saying that I would do this, but I'll go on Tasha K's show and maybe have her do an interview. Like, some of you guys are already looking to collaborate with someone who has a bigger audience than you, and I'm just gonna tell you, they're also looking at you as well, which I love that for you. So believe it or not, they're also looking at you and they're very impressed. So no matter who we're talking about here, that's the main thing that people are discussing. It's like they're very impressed with what you have going on, and depending on who these people are and what your history is determining like what's the next agenda after that. Is it like, oh, we're very impressed, like I want to reach out and work with them, you know, or I want to actually take on their offer, you know, they reached out to us, I think we should definitely give them a try. I think we should definitely give them that award because they're doing really great in the workplace. Or, ooh, like I see they're doing really good, I might need to spin the block again. I just don't know. And I think I just felt so drained in your energy. I felt so drained. Somebody here could also be a mother, because I ended up taking little Bliskins over to her Gigi's house. And when I got back home, I was like, ah. So somebody here, you might even need like a little mommy break, daddy break, XYZ, blah, 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 right? But let's get into this, okay? So when I got that Libra energy, you know, sometimes that to me can give crush vibes, like someone talking about your beauty, but really I was getting like a balanced energy. No matter if you don't fuck with these people or not, or whoever the fuck, right? There was something that was very balanced. So I like that. Even if this is an enemy or someone that you don't really like, there's a vibe of they couldn't really lie in whatever this conversation was. So if there was some type of deception or some type of mishap that happened on their end or on your end, they definitely clocked the tea in a real way. So it's almost giving me, for some of y'all, like if this was somebody asking like, oh, like, so you don't talk to the collective no more, like what's up with you in the collective? And they're like, oh yeah, you know, it's like they wouldn't just lie and say you did something. They would have to tell the truth about what they did. So something about this is very fair in nature as far as what they're talking about, which I like. Okay, I will say that, like, they speaking on facts. There's facts here. Facts. The other person that was in this conversation with this Leo Pisces person energy was a Sagittarius, and then we also had Mars energy. So we have Sagittarius energy, we have Aries energy. The second house came through. So this could be this person's childhood friend. This could be someone that this person lives with. Maybe even somebody that they work with, but I feel like it's probably someone closer to them, like someone that they live with or someone that they've been friends with since childhood. Okay, when I asked where the fuck you would know these people from, any of them, whether it be oh shoot, that's interesting, some of you guys used to live with this other person that's in the conversation, and there's like a triangulation on how they know that person. Maybe you also went to school with this person, like this other individual, not just the Leo Pisces energy person sign that we're picking up on, but it's like whoever this other person is in the conversation, because that's what I was looking at it as, like who's talking about you and who's the other individual in the conversation. Okay, so you could also know them in that same way. Now, the 7th and the 5th house came through to let me know like who they are, like, or just where you would know them from. So I think of contractual agreements, boss. Okay, this could be a boss, business partnership, open enemies. We talked about it. Marriage, relationship, divorce, you know, legal engagements. And with that 5th house, I also think of like creative endeavors, a child, romance. When I put kings and leaders, like it gets me back to that boss, like a boss, okay, whether a current boss or a previous boss, okay. Like I could have worked together. You and this person could have worked together. And also sports. So you guys could have played sports together. Maybe y'all went to college together, XYZ. Okay, that's another thing. Some of you guys, you could resonate with, no, see, this is the thing. I was getting real live witchy vibes from this group. So some of y'all real live into the woo. You really just lit a candle. Some of you even just did a reversal candle or a black candle or a red candle. But for some of y'all, you're like, nah, P, I'm straight up Christian, right? Doesn't matter, friend. I feel like whoever you are, you have definitely been accused of being a witch before. Especially from past lovers. No matter who you are, I feel like you have been called a witch before due to your intuition, the things that you be catching up on or catching on to, the dreams that you have. Like you just have a natural, intuitive, witchy, intuitive healer type vibe, okay? Yeah. There's definitely a Sagittarius that wants to collab with you in business. So I'm sorry, when I roll my eyes, friend, I feel like I'm picking up on y'all energy, because this is really good stuff that I'm picking up on. I'm just picking up on someone who is like, I don't even care, P. Like, I don't want nobody getting in my way. I don't trust nobody. Like, back up. It's giving, okay? So I put the conversation is balanced. It isn't giving heated. It wasn't giving like a heated conversation where someone's yelling and, you know, blah, blah, blah. It seemed very like settled tone, neutral, okay? You know what song came through? You will remember my name. Someone's name is Amber. Amber, you will remember. And that's so funny, the Judgment card. Wow, friend. Okay, you're very unforgettable. Friend, I think you'd be surprised who the fuck is talking about you right now. Because it's like, damn, bitch. I'm surprised you even still remember me. That was preschool. Like, for real. Like, some of these people that are talking about you, because I can't lie, friend, it's not just one conversation. You have a conversation here, then you got a conversation over here, then you got a conversation over there, and then a conversation everywhere. It's giving. It really is, friend. It really is. So, with that 8th house coming through for y'all, main keywords that I wrote down, we have transformation. So some of y'all have really switched it up. You've really changed. There's something going on with your stamina, with your routine that is very inspiring, but it's also very different. So even if somewhere in the group there's haters, but what I love about this, even they got their jaw on the ground. They're like, whoa. Oh shit, like they really doing their thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I think it's so funny to see this energy, because even them, they're like they can't deny, like, pile 1 is popping their shit, and rightfully so, friend. Okay, so we have transformation, change, surrendering power struggles. Okay, I don't know why the mafia came through. Some of you guys, I ain't gonna lie, you could come, I thought a stunner girl, I come from a long line of pimps and hoes, and what you say, pimps and hoes, da da da. So some of you guys, like, yo, bloodline, there could be a lot of, you know, nefarious activity. Okay, you could have a lot of family members that are in some gangs. Okay, I'm just saying, friend, you really could. Yeah, I just got godfather energy. So maybe your godfather, your dad, uncles, like, they could be known around the city to get active. Tell them bitches to get active. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, that came through. Dark group, uncovering the truth. Recovery from, what did I write? Ooh, okay. There is a conversation definitely being had about you, and we're gonna, you know, once I get the cards out, once I get through all this shebang, there's definitely a conversation being had about you somewhere in the mix, and it is regarding that smear campaign. Yup, because uncovering the truth. So there could be like a moment happening right now currently, or that would have recently happened. Yeah, Ace of Swords. The truth came out and people are looking real silly. They're looking real silly. Keep your distance away from these people, because y'all definitely have some people that are going to try and come back. Yup. To apologize or want to be in the mix, but it's like, now she trying to be friends like I forgot. No. Skirt. Bye. Skirt. Bye. Bye-bye. Okay? Wow. You've really overcame quite a bit of negativity. This is like real big Phoenix. I can't express it enough. Like, I'm surprised there wasn't more Scorpio. This was giving that. Woo! Metaphysics, obsessions. A lot of people are obsessed with you, can't you tell? Obstacles, your bounce back game. That's what I think is really being talked about. You have a bounce back game like no fucking other, friend. You have a bounce back game like no other. And I've been really wanting to do a collective reading. Y'all remind me of that creature that was on Hercules. I feel like there's always a creature in some type of mythology movie or story where it's like, remember that creature where they cut off his head and all it did was grow another head, and then they cut off that and it was like 3 heads, and cut off that, now it's 4, cut off that, now it's 16. That's y'all. I'm Cancer, you cannot get rid of me. It's giving offset. Damn, I'm Cancer, you cannot get rid of me. Woo! Now, if these now, do I think y'all might have been drawn to another pile? I feel like, I don't know, because I haven't done the other piles yet, but there could be another pile that will reveal once these haters they pick their draw up, because it's on the floor right now. Once they pick it up, I feel like that's when the hateration is going to come through. Right now, they're in awe. So you could have just popped back out or something like that, and there's just like a mesmerizing in awe of like your strength. But it is gonna, you know, don't think it's gonna turn shit. It's like, nah, they gonna get right back on that hateration. Yep. At this point when I was channeling, and I see it in my notes, I put X. Because the song came through, I put a spell on you. And now you're mine, you're mine, and you're mine, and you're mine. I put a spell on you. Why was the next two cards that came out, the Lovers and the Ten of Wands? And the sun. Not the camera stopping as soon as I said that. Oh, could be a Leo. Or an Aquarius. Bitch. You better stop the dialogue. Damn. Woo. Someone definitely feels like you put a spell on them. You're not talking to this person. You have cut off communication completely. Completely. You have moved on. And not looked back. You could even have another family elsewhere. They feel, and I'm only give them a couple minutes to shine. Whoever that is, they feel so silly, friend. This is someone who I feel like is used to being in the Emperor position upright, in the Sun position upright. So some of y'all could resonate with this person being a narcissist, or they just have very selfish ways. It's just me, 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 only me, my way or the highway. You know, domination, domination, conquer. You know what I mean? But you set them straight. And now look at them. They don't have a supply. You were once their supply. They don't have that supply no more. Whoo, you are standing on business, Five of Swords. You've been standing on business. They're looking silly. Just stalking you. Ugh, moving on. Moving on. Let's push past that. Yeah, and I wrote that down. You have pushed past so much negativity, friend. I'm proud of you. I also feel like people are talking about, you could have went through some type of, I don't know, do you have content where you talk about real deep, dark shit? Because someone here has a mother wound. Yeah, okay. There is someone that you very much so inspire. They could also do something very similar to you in nature. They love the fact, and this will only be for a few of you, but they love the fact that you are very open and vulnerable about something to do with a mother wound. I put psychic abilities. So some of you guys, you tell like stories, like you tell real life stories about like the woo stuff, like spiritual stuff, like real spiritual stories. It reminds me of like the Black Cauldron, if you watch her channel. They also love the fact that you're able to offer them a different perspective. So that's the thing, whoever you are, the way you look, people often get surprised when you finally come out with a story of like what has happened to you, because it just does not look like you would have went through that. To other people, like they're very shocked that you also can relate. Like there's something about relating through betrayals. So like you could have a lot of ratchet stories like moi and it's like when you tell them, it's like, whoa, like I would have never guessed that Power One also went through something similar. I mean, they don't even look like what they went through, and it's very inspirational. Yeah, you guys could also do story times on like betrayal and love, because I wrote down the song Redemption by Drake. Redemption on my mind when I think about you. Yeah. You definitely have a way of giving a different perspective, and they love that. So, that fifth house, house of inspiration and creative expression. So you are very intelligent. I feel like whoever these people are, and we're about to pull the cards in a second, nobody can deny. Like there's a common, like how this will come up in conversation is like, damn, like Pile One is so fucking smart. Like they've always been so smart. Like their morals, their values, like you have very strong morals. People see, even if someone tries to smear you, it's always gonna come back like a boomerang because of your morals. So your reputation, it might not have saved you in that moment with the smear campaign, but the long game is always gonna show like what's really real, what's really tea. Okay. Leadership. Some of you guys just recently took a leadership position, or you stepped up. You could do spiritual rituals. People are talking about your generosity. You have such a big heart. You're very giving. Okay. If you do spiritual rituals online, or you offer some type of product, people are talking about how that shit slap, that shit works, that oil is oiling, that candle be bursting through. Yes, it do. Politics. You could talk about politics. You could be in the military. Wealth. You, one, are meant to, my candle just went crazy. You are definitely meant to make hella money off of some type of creative talent. And I feel like if you're already doing that, people are talking about that. Like, damn, like, how I want to be making hella money. Someone's name could be Imani. But how I want to be making hella money off, I keep saying money, hella money off of what they do for work, which is very creative, or off of their creative skills, or they could. Profound creative talents. Okay? You got people impressed. Doesn't matter. Very impressed. Very spirited. I already told y'all you could have a daughter. You could have one child. People are talking about that. Research new discoveries. Yeah, listen, honey, don't nothing keep you down. You ain't gonna tie me down. There's something about a divorce here and just how you're moving. It's like, damn, you're giving people like inspiration. Even these hating ass bitches. So let's get into it. I had to get through that. That was a lot. I'm praying that the other groups are not like that. I'm sorry. That was a lot, friend. That was a lot. It was. It was. So let's just get the good stuff out the way, because I really do feel like there is someone that you are very inspired by. Yes. This person could live at a distance. There is someone definitely that you are very inspired by. You could be from Nashville, Tennessee, or you could be from Tennessee. Friend, don't count yourself out, because there's like someone that's a big deal looking at you to collaborate, or they're watching you and they're very impressed. Okay, this could be like some type of brand deal, a sponsorship. Yeah, friend. So what is that person talking about? Or actually, like, just, I can't even go into that. They like, you don't even gotta know all that. Just, okay, what's this conversation looking like? What's this conversation looking like? There's so much coming through. Who is this motherfucker right here? Who is this? Who is this right here? Who is this Gemini Virgo? Look at this. The word, because y'all know I have the vocabulary of the day. Y'all know I'm a nerd. Okay, so it says aporia, a state of puzzlement or doubt. She faced aporia when solving the complex problem. So you can be very complex in nature. You might really resonate with the collective. There was a live I did, and it was talking about basically what the T was on whoever that collective was that their pattern has changed. Their pattern of how they do things, how they maneuver, how they react has changed completely, and it was definitely throwing people off, because it's like they don't know how to yeah, someone here is up in their feelings. Okay, so there's definitely someone saying, who would this be? Y'all, my head is starting to hurt in y'all energy, bro. 12 house. Yeah, okay. I was gonna talk to y'all first about that big business opportunity, but then there was like an infiltration, and I feel like that's all y'all need to know, is that there's somebody that's definitely looking at you. I don't have to go too far into it, because some of you guys might start to get too like nitpicky of what you're putting out there, and y'all might get too perfectionistic. Okay, what's going on with the throat chakra? All right, and then I want you to do that, so keep doing you. Now let me take a little sip. Damn, I don't even got nothing in there. I might need me some water, friend. Let me go get me some water. I'll be right back, because we're gonna get this tea. Like, what the fuck? That was crazy. And I just got hot. So, let me take a sip, friend. I feel very annoyed. Okay. So this could be that person that I was telling y'all about with this emperor and this high priestess. I'm telling you, them two motherfuckers, okay? Your hidden enemy could definitely be a lover, a past lover, and a past stalker ass friend, okay? Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed. And I feel like what's coming up in conversation, whoever the fuck they're talking to, there is like this anxiety around the fact that they can't reach you. So whoever's bringing you up, like, let's say if this was an ex, I'm so annoyed, it's like draining the energy. Let's say if this was an ex, and maybe their little brother brought you up. They're like, hey, have you talked to the collective, blah, blah, blah. there's a vibe of like, nah, they're not even talking to me. Like, they blocked me. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. They blocked me. They don't follow me no more. Like, there's something like that. Like, you did some type of power move, and that's what they're talking about. And it seems like this power move, it like cut them at the knees. So y'all were very strategic. Whoever this is, and I feel like whoever is meant to resonate with this, they'll catch what I'm putting down without me having to over explain, because this is a lot of energy I'm picking up on. So just bear with me. I feel like it's like when you did what you did, it was like a clean sweep. Like, you did it very sneakily. You did it without them noticing. This is almost giving me that energy of when I moved out of that girl's house. I was quick, okay? Like, when you was on vacation, boop, 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 I'm about to... Like, there's something like that. It's like you did it in a way that was... one, protected your safety. It's like you were able to avoid some type of conflict or some type of manipulation, and it's like you just got the fuck out of Dodge, okay? And whatever it was that you did, it put them in this position with this magician card. It's like sideways. It's like, okay, like, yeah, there's other ways that I could reach out to the collective, or maybe even try to pull up on their energy. I said pull up. Pull up on their energy or pull on their energy, but I'm just perplexed because they've never done that before. Some of you guys like to watch BJ Investigates, but they could be really investigating you, friend. Like, there's a level of like prying in or peeking in on you, maybe even through like an indirect source. They could have like a fake page, because they're trying, they just don't understand. They don't understand. And I feel like that's how the conversation is going. Who the fuck are they talking to about that? Because that's kind of embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like, having to explain to someone that, damn, I was blocked, or damn, that person's not talking to me. Who are they talking to? This person. Who are they talking to? Friend. Friend. Stop. 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 Oh, you gotta stop. Two of Cups. You gotta stop. You have to stop. So first of all, this could be this person's best friend. You know, that's the more level-headed thing that I could say. Like, this person could have a best friend, or their sister. They could have an older sister. Someone that they do business with. This is annoying, but can I be honest? And what I'm about to say, this shit happens. So please understand that this is not far gone. Because why do I feel like if this for sure is a lover, I am almost positive, friend, you are coming up in conversation with one of their little concubines. I'm so serious. Now, it might not be in the way of like, damn, I just really miss pile one. It don't gotta be all of that. This could be like an ex talking shit about you to whoever their current is, even though it seems like there's a whole plethora of them with this 7 of Cups. Yeah. Whoever y'all were dealing with, like, you could know that they're very loose with their energy. Oh my gosh, they're just funking up the energy, friend. Very selfish, maybe even a bit narcissistic, right? So they could have a little bit of a roster. How you're coming up in conversation, oh my gosh, especially if this is the father of your child, mother of your child, ex-husband, a boyfriend, it doesn't matter, okay? Ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. They're talking about how you left them out in the cold and you didn't say nothing. You just left them. You just took their stuff. You threw their stuff away. Like, there's something here about demonizing you. Now, I don't know how true what they're saying. Well, actually, no. Going back to what I said, whatever they're saying, you know, it was very Libran-esque. So I feel like what they're saying happened. What they could be saying did happen, but I feel like they might not be being honest with the why it happened. They might be being honest about what happened. Yeah, you having to kick them out, you having to move away, you having to, because I'm seeing someone saying that you kind of just left them and then you like went to go do your stuff. Like, they feel used, like they got the nerve to feel used. And I feel like it's because of the money, the stability that you have currently. You could even be in a new relationship. I'm telling y'all, if this person is dealing with someone new and that new person is asking them like, oh, you know, What happened? Why you ain't with your ex no more? Even if it's not a love situation. There was someone at work that had brought up one of their exes, and I was like, oh, why you ain't with him no more? It could be something just as simple as that. And now they going into conversation. Oh, thank you, toilet. It could have been that. Talking to anybody that would listen. And the story that they telling, yeah, there could have been some truth, but it's like, that's what they're talking about. How you left them. How you won't talk to them. How you block them. Y'all only talk when it's about the kids. Next. Okay, what else is going on? What else is going on? Conversations. Let's get something different. Give me something different. What conversations are being had? Expose the conversation that was being had. Let's talk about the good energy. I feel like you're very impressive, friend. You guys need to wear emerald. There's a lot of jealousy here too. 7 of Cups. King of Swords. Ooh, 4 of Swords. Okay. Cause I'm a boss. Okay, so definitely, friend, I'm not gonna lie. Even with the real good, more positive people, I still feel a little bit of energy. And I think it's because you're very standoffish. What people don't understand is you done went through a lot of shit. So you're not trying to be rude. For some of y'all, you're not trying to be rude. It's just you're a little standoffish because you know you're injured and you're trying to heal. Okay, so some people could be misinterpreting that. Even though I don't get the worst of energies, I just feel like even on a more positive tip from the people that don't have bad beef with you, there's a like they don't know really how to read you, but they know that you're killing it. Like you're in a boss position. You could even be a bit intimidating. They could be scared to approach you, or they feel like if they do approach you, like they have to be like, it has to be business. That's one thing that's being talked about. Like, oh, the collective Power One be on their shit. Like, they don't got time. Like, Power One be on their shit. They be in and out. I really don't know how to read Power One. You could be someone, I'm like this, bro. I know it'd be offending some people, but it just is what it is. I feel like we're not gonna be able to be friends if you don't understand. Like, I'm really in and out. Like, I don't do the clingy shit. Like, sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm not. I don't like to respond unless I can fully give you my attention. It's not me trying to make you feel less than. It's just I really am busy and I really do be forgetting. I be bouncing around quite a bit, okay? So some of y'all could do that. Someone could be talking about how they haven't spoke to you in a while, but they see you posting a lot. Yeah, you just seem to be very determined. Again, they could feel a little bit of some ways about that because they feel like, damn, you know, I like Power One. Like, I would love to talk to Power One. Like, I didn't know we was beefing, but you're not beefing. You and Power One are not beefing. I just feel like Power One only has a certain amount of time with this King of Swords and this 4 of Swords. It's like you only have a certain amount of time to work with, and you guys are very intentional about your time. So depending on who you're dealing with, they're gonna understand that, and they might feel some type of way at first, but I feel like if they're mature, they'll get past it. But for some of these people, they might be taking it the wrong way. It's so funny because although we're supposed to be asking about a conversation, I feel like I'm picking up more on people's thoughts about you, like the impressions or like how they view you, their thoughts. Like, I feel like that's how this is coming through. Girl. You can have a lot of people up in their head about you at night wondering, like, did I do something wrong to Power One? But, like, I don't know, they might have, but then I really just feel like there's something about your demeanor right now that is like, it's like no nonsense. You could be a little fickle or even moody. Let me see, what are they misunderstanding about Power One? What are people misunderstanding about Power One? I feel like I'm already picking up on it. Look at that. We have the 6 of Cups, the Devil, the 5 of Wands. So you could definitely be a workaholic. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords. That's what they misunderstanding. Motherfuckers, this don't got nothing to do with y'all. And then I just had to release myself from a lot of fucking shit, okay? Now I'm trying to get myself back on track. This really has nothing to do with y'all. And then we have the Hermit. This has nothing to do with y'all. 6 of Swords, I'm just trying to regain my peace. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. This don't got nothing to do with y'all. So I feel like what people are misunderstanding about you is your drive, and your need, okay, to rebalance yourself and make up for lost time. All right. And you could have a certain way of transmuting energy that requires you, or I don't want to say requires, but one way that you could transmute energy, and I'm not saying it's the healthiest, I'm not going to say it's not the healthiest, you know, that's totally up to you to determine whether it is or not, but you could have workaholic tendencies, or you could just be shifting your addiction to something else. Like, instead of being addicted to codependency because you didn't cut them motherfuckers off, it's like, I'm going to change that to, I'm addicted to going to the gym. I'm addicted to bettering myself. I'm going to put myself in healthy competitions. I'm seeing a lot of sweat, moving the body, but also competing with yourself. I'm not going to lie, friend. I'm not going to lie. There could be like a vibe of, I'm coming for it all. And some people could feel like you're shitting on them, or you want to shit on them. And I feel like okay, all right, I guess. But really, it really doesn't have anything to do with them. I just feel like you've had some shit that you've went through, and now you're transmuting that energy. Phoenix style. And it requires you to have a lot of time to yourself, take some solitude, move around, speak when you want, but it's not personal. I just feel like there are some people taking your movements personal. Now, for these people that did you wrong, oh yes, up and it's stuck, and they know that. Yeah. There are people from the past, those past people that you already have picked up on in this vibe. Y'all stuff is coming through as more of like, who's looking in on you? How are they viewing you? What's the tea? They're feeling like you're shitting on them right now. Tell me more about that. Not me being messy. 10 of Wands. Why the 10 of Wands? You about had it, friend. You about had it. The High Priestess. 10 of Wands. They could even feel like the struggles that they're going through, especially, let's say, because that did happen too. My throat is going out. And when I first was channeling for y'all reading, when I lit my candle and start cracking, I feel like how you're showing up in comparison to some of the other people that were involved in that cutoff, I'm talking about direct people, like not these other, you know, business partners and people that want to work with you in these new friendships. No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people where there was betrayal. There was some type of severing of the tie. Like, I saw you were an enemy, jealousy, you know, that stuff. Like, okay, breakups, blah, right? I feel like there's almost like when you stand up and when they stand up, they look over at you and you're like, and it seems like you're okay. Like, you're moving through, like, okay, so y'all can have very prominent placements in your chart. And I talk about this a lot, that the energies, like when we see the Devil card, the Tower card, the Wheel of Fortune, what's another one? It just feels like Tower energy for you is nothing. You're like, bring that shit on. Bring that shit the fuck back. Bring that shit the fuck back, okay? Another Tower, period. Bring it. It's giving that Saturn-like energy. You love a challenge. You done been through so much shit, bro. So if this has to do with like for example, I'm not saying it has to be a divorce or something love related, just stick with me, okay? This is giving two people going through a divorce. They both end up, I don't know, falling off the face of the earth, not posting on social media. Then boom, for whatever reason, they both come back to social media at different times. They're not really looking in on each other, but for some reason, there's some type of bing, and this person ends up looking in on you. Maybe you looking on them, but I'm getting more of them looking in on you, and it's like, whoa. I'm over here struggling. I'm over here faking the funk. I'm over here fucking around with Tom, Dick, Harry, Gina, Jelly, Gianna, whoever the fuck. Damn near fighting for my life. Trying to get some type of feeling to come through. Pretending. Faking again. Faking the funk. Meanwhile, the collective is over there, and I just feel like their energy is so determined. And yeah, they're working hard, but it doesn't seem like they're affected like how I'm affected. It doesn't seem like they're pandering and trying to show off like how I'm trying to show off. Why aren't they paying attention to me? Me, come back. What's going on? And that could be for any type of scenario. That lets me know, for some of you guys, whoever this was that disconnected from you, fired you, got rid of you, whatever the case may be, maybe they expected you to be a little bit more worn down. And you're not. There's something very like, I handle that shit with grace. Because what they don't understand is you're not new to this, you're true to this. And my nose is itching. Yeah. Yeah. What else is being said about you in conversation? A lot of sideways cards. The Moon. The Chariot. What's this about? Ooh, the Three of Swords. I'm telling y'all. See, I'm praying that other groups are not like this. Because we're getting away from the prompt, friend. But I feel like I had to tell you this tea. Someone here could have breastfed because Milky Mama just popped up on my phone. Yeah. Ooh, this is giving heartbreak. Heartbreak. This is giving... It's heartbreak. Drake, I hate to see him. So sad. What song was that? Now I'm thinking of that one song, Ransom, with Drake and Lil Wayne. Tell me more. What's coming through here? I'm not saying it's true or not, but there's a lot coming through in conversation about how you left, or the fact that you just kind of left somebody, and it's like the way you left. It's like when you left, you didn't leave no money, you didn't leave no bread, no biscuit, not even a drizzle of honey. You left. You cleaned the cupboards. You cleaned house. However you look at that, whether that be literally or like theoretically, I think that's the word. I can't even think right now. It's like, or hypothetically, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, it's like you cleaned house. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what you did, but it was very swift. They didn't see it coming. And it's like when they look around, it's like Five of Pentacles energy. There's nothing in the cupboards. None of that. No money. Abandonment. Someone could be saying how you abandoned them. And they feel like you fucked with their trajectory. Like if they were moving forward, they feel like you fucked with their movement forward. Now, whether that's true or not, totally up to you to decide if you care. But that's what someone could be saying. They could be saying like, I'm late on the rent because of Pile 1. They just decided to up and leave. Or because Pile 1 broke up with me and they moved out, like now I got to handle this and that by myself. Or because Pile 1 left at that time, it's like now, like they already knew I was going through this and that. But it's not like they're yelling. Because I have to go back to that. I don't think it's a yelling. It's like they didn't even take into consideration that like I had this going on, like blah, blah, blah. Why is the Moon card here? Someone could be talking to their mom about you. Two of Wands. They just feel left out in the dust. So that's another thing. They're just saying how you left them. And they feel like lost. And what, I don't know if they're saying this part though, but what I'm going to tell you, even if this person, I feel like in conversation, they try to come off very balanced, but I feel like that amp energy, that amplified energy that I was just like picking up on, like that amplification that was just right there. I feel like that's their thoughts. That's the truth. They're not as cool about the situation as they're trying to come off. Okay. They feel like this. And something about you taking your energy away or whatever the fuck you did, friend, they feel like it's really slowed their progress down, or at least that's how it's coming through. Like something here has slowed them down, but they need to learn how to pick it up. They need to learn how to make a way for themselves. This ain't just for you to be doing. Whew. Okay, that's all I'm gonna be tapping into, friend. We got a little off. I'm gonna make sure we're not doing that with other groups, girl. That was a lot. I gotta go regroup. So let's ground it. Tell me a little bit more. You guys could have stayed at a hotel with this person, because why is this in here? Room 225, 225, 225. This person could be born February 25th. I don't know. Okay, give me 6 cards. Talk to me. What's being brought up in conversation? Ground the message. Okay, what's being brought up in conversation? Okay, there could be like a catching up. Like maybe there's 2 friends or 2 people who normally would talk to each other, but they haven't caught up in a while. There was definitely something here about a legal court case, okay? A settlement. So look, we have lockbox, SNS, closed in, trapped, frustrated. Every time I look at this, I think of Orlando, because they had, down in Kissimmee, Florida, this resort that we were staying at, they had these like locks that people would put on this gate. It was like over this dove lake thing. So doves could be of significance, but I also think of like romance. So the letter S could be coming through. And I'm gonna look at this after, but we also have, okay, a red car, racing, running, avoiding. Someone could feel like you're avoiding them, but yeah, I see that. They're like, why wouldn't they just talk to me? Some of y'all just left. You didn't want to be manipulated. You didn't want the back and forth. I just want this to be a clean sweep. This is definitely giving my Aquarius, Capricorn placements. Where you at? Where you at? Crushed. Sad, broken, feeling alone, a blue bike. Someone could have a blue motorcycle. Damn, that's a lot of heavy cards. Triggers, name, car, and place. A lot of cars, gray car or a red car could be significant. They look like sports cars. Triggers, that's crazy. Wish, hope, praying, yearning. Can I be honest? No matter who this is, I mean, the more positive people, I feel like they couldn't even come through, because these motherfuckers was just stanking up the energy. These people that you've cut off, like where it's been like they really want to be in your energy, friend. I think some of these people are definitely praying for you to come back. This was in reverse, but not that we have to take reversals. Look, we got twin flames. The one, mirrored souls, pledged. I'm telling y'all, some of you guys could have been in a sorority with this person or a fraternity, but I also am picking up on, I mean, you could resonate with just twin flames, period. But I'm also thinking of like 2 people that are very similar in nature. They're in similar communities, okay? Y'all could have been best friends, okay? Really close friends, XYZ. Some of you guys went to some type of canyon together or something in Arizona. Ooh, single, current status available. Bro, this is an ex. Or somebody here, like they're freshly single. And why is this color blue coming through? There's something about the color blue that could be very significant. Something about the color blue. Maybe this person is most recently single and they looked in on you. One of these people, they looked in on you and it's like... it's giving. Oh my gosh, I told you. Remember I was like, access denied, but it says access granted. Even if you denied the access, friend, they're like, fuck that, access granted. Okay, social media, fake profile hiding. They're watching you, they have a fake profile. They're not slick, I'm telling you right now. It's a thing. It's a thing. Yes, it is. Is there anything else? You know what I'm gonna pull? And then y'all gonna have to get out of my face. I wanna look at this truth and lie deck. I just wanna see. Now this, because I didn't plan on pulling this, but I want y'all to just tap in and see like what comes to you. Tell me some truths and some lies. Truths and lies. Truths and lies. Okay. Truths and lies. Truths and lies. Alright, one more. Okay. Take what resonates, y'all. So the truth was their ex was toxic, a liar, and a manipulator. But it's 2 things. No, this card actually came in sideways. So one, there's someone here that could have told you a story and they were definitely telling the truth when they said their ex was toxic, a liar, and a manipulator. However, they were not open all the way honest, because it also says they didn't just end their relationship. They ran away from an abusive relationship. Be kind, okay? So somebody here told some type of lie. They might not have told you the full truth about a past relationship. There's something about that there, okay? Next, we have a lie. The lie is they're into multiple sex partners and possibly a swinger. Are you open to that lifestyle? The truth is they understand their boundaries and they respect people's space. That's what I'm saying. There's different people here, okay? So some of y'all have some new individuals coming in. Take your time, especially if you guys are wounded, you know, do you, friend? Now, ooh, who got a warrant out for their arrest? It says there's a warrant out for their arrest. They aren't innocent. They aren't innocent as they claim they were. Damn. Okay. They could care less about you. You are far from their mind. That's a damn lie. They could care less about you. You are far from their mind. Not these people that I'm picking up on, but maybe someone specifically. This person could wear an evil eye bracelet, but y'all take that as it resonates. And we have they are open and honest with you about their dating life. However, it might be too soon for anything serious. Yeah, I'm seeing a combination of past people and present people. So I don't want to confuse it anymore. I did what I could do, friends. So yes, Pao. That was your fucking spread. Please let me know how it resonates and I will see you guys down below in the comments. Okay. Pao 2. First of all, I feel really good in y'all energy. It feels very free, Sunny D-ish, free spirited-ish. Not gonna lie, I also did have a shot. I did. Babe brought some shots. Babe brought some shots home. I had 1 or 2 and I feel great. Okay, I also just ate some spaghetti. I feel really good. Okay. So before I go into y'all spread, let me just read to you the 2 cards. All right. This is so funny because with pile 1, I shuffled the deck and waited for the card to come out. But this card right here, it just stuck out like a sore throat. I'm not even tipsy, bro. I'm not even tipsy. Okay, are you tipsy, friend? I'm not tipsy. I know you're probably like, P, this is because you drank. No, I've drank more. So I'm wondering, am I catching somebody when they're on vacation? Or you could have just drank. You could be at the bar. I was getting like some vacation, hideaway, adventure type vibes, okay? Or you could just be drunk off life, friends. Something about your energy just feels so vibrant, so free, so yellow, white. It just feels very pure. So let's get into these. But yeah, this stuck out like a sore thumb. Some of you guys stick out like sore thumbs, literally. Like you could be tall in stature, or you could like to wear really bold colors. Some of you guys like to switch up what it is that you wear. You could be lanky for some of you. You have a very distinct necklace that you wear around your neck. I'm also seeing somebody with piercings for someone here. That wasn't what I was getting primarily, but I'm seeing seashells, piercings, a bunch of rings on the fingers. So let's get into this. So with the blue spinal, we have persistence, fresh perspective, and revival. Revive to keep alive. Blue spinal brings new energy to stagnant parts of your life, from inside your body to the world outside. The name of this stone comes from the Latin word for spine, and blue spinal will give you a strong backbone. That's the energy, friend. A strong backbone, sense of self, and reason to stand tall despite any challenges you may face. Someone here could have a speech impediment, or you could just be very, I don't know, when you talk to people, you might like trip up on your words quite a bit, or you might be noticing that when you come around people, they're dropping shit, or like, I don't know, because I'm feeling a confidence in y'all energy, like you looking people dead in their eyes and then people stuttering. So this is giving aura. It's giving aura, friend. But anyway, what was I at? This is a great crystal for workaholics, okay? As it eases stress and anxiety and instills a renewed sense of resolution. You can make it to the end if you put your mind to it. Blue spinal provides that fresh perspective to reset and rejuice. Gemini and Pluto energy. So that's giving Gemini. You can have a prominent Pluto placement, so Scorpio. But let's keep going. What is going on with me? But man, I swear, I'm not tipsy, bro. I swear, this is y'all energy, because I'm not tipsy. It's like I'm mixing up my words. I don't know, is someone dyslexic here? No, this is somebody else. Somebody could be born on the 11th or the 12th, okay? Or you could have went to a cruise on the 12th. I'm getting a lot of like vacation vibes, cruise. Someone here could be from the Virgin Islands. You could be Puerto Rican. That was also coming through. Anyways, we have abundance, expansion, golden rays. Universal life force flows strongly with the golden healer. You could also have a golden retriever, or that was like a childhood dog that you had with an exceedingly high vibration. Golden healer carries bioscalar waves, an abundant form of power that increases in spatial mass. This potent energy can expand awareness across multiple dimensions, transforming your vibration all the way down to the cells in your body. Someone just did shrooms. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Or you could be high right now. I don't know. Connected to the solar plexus, this stone allows the highest form of healing for your identity and self-worth, releasing ancestral trauma that may have affected you and been passed down through your family lineage. Leo, period, in the sun. Okay, so you could also be a Leo. All right, friend, let's get to business. I don't know what's going on in the energy, because that's really not me. Like, one shot, don't do that for me. I'm a big girl. I'm 5'10". Don't do that to me. So that's your energy, friend. So let me tell y'all what I got from that. First of all, let me just tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to talk to y'all about you so you can see like whether you're going to resonate with this pile. And then we're going to go into who was talking about y'all. Off rip, it was already given 3 people. So I did y'all pile a little bit different because it was flat out given like a little group. Okay. And they feel like people that are in your life. They don't feel like they're cut off. But one of them might need to be. We'll talk about it, friend. Okay. So I put, you are a ray of sunshine. Yes, Puerto Rican, Virgin Islands. The 12th was coming through. We already discussed that. That could be a birthday or a date of when a cruise happened or when a vacation was scheduled. Something could have happened on the 12th recently. I don't know what this word is, and it's almost freaking me out because I'm like, what if it's a bad word? But the word Saragon, let me look that shit up, make sure that's not no weird ass shit. It might not even be a word, but Saragon and also cinnamon was coming through. So someone here, you could like to work with cinnamon. Someone's nickname could be cinnamon or even sunny. Or that could, if you resonate, friend, you might need to put some cinnamon, sprinkle a little bit in front of your front door, under your bed, just everywhere around the house for some extra prosperity and abundance. But let me look up this word. Who the fuck is Saragon? That's a person. Girl, it says Sargon or Saragon. Most commonly refers to Sargon of Akkad, founder of the Akkadian Empire, friend, and often recognized as the first 17th, 18th, 19th, 33 ruler of multi-city empire in recorded history. He conquered a Sumerian city-states, creating a vast centralized realm from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean. So that's a person. I don't know. Y'all might want to look up who that is. I don't know. Maybe there might be something that resonates, but that word came to me and I went with it. Okay, so let's keep going. So yeah, y'all song was Reborn. I feel like I'm reborn. I'm moving forward. Kid Cudi, bro. Also that one song, Feeling Good, and I'm feeling good. Dun 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 dun. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's giving. Strong backbone, doing new things. You could have a tattoo on your spine. Like I said, you can be tall in stature, or your spirit is just tall. Like there's something real big about your energy, even if you are itty bitty. Workaholic, you're definitely a workaholic. Major, okay, this is what was coming through. And I think this is something that's being talked about. Some of you guys talk really fast. You could be from up north, bro. But how do I want to spin that? So there's something here about a big purchase. So somebody here, you could have recently bought a house, okay, a car, or there's something that you did that gives like big purchase, and you were saving for quite some time to make this happen. I'm also seeing a lot of chatter about your relationship or your love life. You could like to juice, a lot of orange. I'm seeing a lot of orange and green, okay, for like juicing. You could be into, or you could be like an instructor of Reiki, yoga, meditation. I also was getting like, you could take magnesium, because I was seeing the bottle Magnesium Calm, like the brand Calm, okay. Someone could be from Florida. I was just getting that because of all the sunshine I was getting, but Sunshine State energy, the names that were coming through: Sunny, Sade, Sadie, Maria, Magdalene or Magdalene, Mary, Mason, Marsh, Marche or Marsha, Macy, Margot. Ooh, we love the name Margot. Molly, Manny. I think I wrote Manuel, but it could also be Mansell. And then the word mesquite. So I also put high vibration. Listen, friend. Somebody here, you took a vacation. I'm picking up on a recent vacation or a recent trip, or you're scheduling for a trip, or maybe to leave the country. And people are talking about that, this group, and it feels close to you. Okay, it feels like, if I could pick 3 different groups or 3 different categories of people that this group could be, it really feels like family, close friends, or work colleagues just popped up in my head, but really I wasn't getting that. I was getting like classmates. Okay, classmates. What's that about? But I wrote down vacation, and then in parentheses I wrote down envy. We're gonna talk about it. So the song, another song that came through was Pocket Full of Sunshine, Healing Identity and Self-Worth. So you guys have really been doing a great job with that. Also, you've been burning through ancestral karma, bro. I gotta give you your props, all right? Because whoever you are, and that's the thing, when I talk about this conversation, first of all, there's definitely, at least, if we're talking about 3 people specifically, 2 of those people I feel like are bragging about you, and there's good energy. And then there's this other person that I feel like they're probably also like, oh yeah, that's what's up, like, but I'm telling you, thank you, toilet. There's an undercurrent there. And that is a person that I feel like you could already be picking up on this person. If by chance this is someone that you've already cut off, then maybe this reading will be confirmation. Like maybe this is a friend, or someone that you had to cut off because you already were kind of getting that there was a little bit of a vibe with them, because they were coming up as a hidden enemy, which is making me think that they could still be around, but there's like hidden envy. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. With y'all messages, somebody here has really bad sinuses, but with y'all messages, there was like a comparison from the past to now. Also, just being so proud of you for what you've been able to accomplish because of your ancestral line. So you could real live just be breaking generational curses, like period, dot. But I'm also picking up on someone who could be like, what is it called? First generation, like maybe to go to college, or some of you guys could resonate with being, I hope I'm saying this right, friend, I don't want to offend, but like an immigrant. Maybe your grandparents moved from a different country and then it's like you're the first generation here, or it's something like that, because there's like a comparison to what once was and what is now. Like you guys are really successful, bro. Some of you guys used to be homeless and you upped a house, or you upped an apartment. You went from a place of, like, I'm seeing a tree with bare leaves, like it's giving winter vibes, to very fruitful. I'm also getting like hippie vibes, and I feel like that's somebody here is rubbed the wrong way. I don't know if they're saying it, but they're rubbed the wrong way because they're just like, it's something about your free spirited energy that I feel like bothers them, because it's like, I don't know, there's something just free flowing with you. Like you kind of just do what you want. And there's somebody here, and I think I wrote down, let me see. I'm going to pull some cards on them. So don't get paranoid. But what I got intuitively was this friend could be a Taurus, orange, blonde hair, freckles, thin in stature, spray tan. I don't know what that was about. A teddy bear, or something about the word teddy. Like maybe you know that they have like this teddy bear that they hold very dear, or I don't know, y'all could have bought each other teddy bears. Something about the word seasonal. So I didn't know if that was like they struggle with seasonal allergies, seasonal depression, or something is seasonal here. I don't know what that is. Okay. Left ear. They can have a left ear piercing, or that's where they have a lot of their piercings. Broken arm. Soccer. A gold ring on the left hand. Okay. Gold ring on the left hand, and I was getting on this finger. Okay. So let me just get this out before I tell y'all the tea. Yeah, it's like you guys are spiritually like liberated. So there's like this vibe. I don't know. I feel like you guys might have been judged at a point in time for your spiritual beliefs, or just where you were headed in life. There might not have been a lot going on. And I feel like some of you guys literally did a hippie, like had a hippie moment. I don't know. It feels hippie-esque to whoever is talking about you. But I feel like let's say you had a mom that was very judgmental of just your free-spiritedness or your nomad-like ways. The fact that they see you flourishing, and it's like you have all the necessities that you need in life and then some, it's like they're now starting to realize like, oh, okay, like I really didn't have to worry about power too. So I'm not gonna lie, there could be a parental figure definitely bragging on you, a father or a mother. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Like there's definitely a parent bragging on you for sure. You could work at a hospital setting. I'm getting graveyard hours. Somebody could have recently buried a grandmother, or you could have been raised by a grandmother. You could work at a bar, a strip club, like I said, a hospital. Someone could be a bottle girl. There's something here about you broke free from something. Like you're totally different. That's how, and that's the thing. I feel like there's two conversations that could be happening with two different groups, but it's three people. Like let's say there's a group here of family. And one of these family members is definitely bragging on you, and whoever, let's say if it's a mom, a dad, and an uncle, okay? At least one or two of them is bragging on you, but then there's one that is in the conversation, but the undercurrent is envy, maybe even jealousy, okay? They might not be saying it, but there is a little bit like a, you know? Or maybe it's an aunt. And then over here, I'm seeing like your peers. So this could be friends, friends that you've known for a while too, like childhood friends. Like one could definitely be a childhood friend, and the other ones could be like maybe you met them, maybe not recently, but they might just not have the same history as you and this one person. I was getting that. But then I was also getting like a group of classmates that you really don't have no beef with, but they're talking about you for some reason. So I don't know, you know, I can't do it all, girl. So do what you can with that information. But like I was saying, friend, you know we got to talk about it, okay? I want to ask about who is, because there's something going on here. All right. Well, first of all, who is this person that's jealous or envious? I'm so tired of even using the word jealous. But this person that's envious in this conversation, who are they? Dang it. Okay, tell me, how would they know who this is? Wow. I'm sorry. So it is coming up as family. It is, or someone that you view as family. okay? I'm not gonna lie, friend. This could be a mother. It could be. It could be. Yeah. Wow. And let me just tell you what I'm getting here, because not all of you guys have to necessarily cut this person off. It could just be something that you're aware of and you've had to keep your distance. But I see a family member here, and whoever this family member was, because we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the Moon card, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups, top of the deck is the 6 of Wands. You were able to get success and get exposure and make it in this world without following their rules. Someone here, whoever this person is, that's coming up as a family member or someone that you've had a lot of loyalty to. This has been a long-standing, long-term friendship, relationship, or they've been in your life for a long time. This person, I'm not gonna lie, they're very used to owning you, or you taking their advice, or you looking to them for guidance, okay? They could be a bit narcissistic, or that, yeah, I don't want to just throw that word around, but with that 9 of Cups, I can't take away from that. They definitely, I don't know if this is necessarily what their goal was to like feed off the fact that you look to them for guidance, but I do feel like once you broke free from them, they could feel the absence of you, of like, oh wow, it's almost like it did something to them. It's like when you broke free, did your own thing, it's like they no longer have control. You're no longer looking to them for advice. You're no longer dependent on them, okay? This person kept you in a state of fear. Yeah, definitely kept you very fearful. This is unfortunate because although there's this envy, and that's why I said it could be with any of these groups, although there's this envy here, okay, there's also like a level of being proud. This is very hidden. Whoever this is, they're also very jealous. The word is jealous of your love life. Damn. I'm getting a friend or a mother friend, I'm not gonna lie. Right here, this is giving mom. I'm not gonna lie. Ugh, give me a little bit more. I don't know what's going on with them. This is why I think it could be a friend or a mother. So, ooh, not the Empress. They're like, it's a mom. It could be a mom. I'm sorry. What's their real issue? I feel like I already know. You could just be a risk taker. I'm telling you, like, you could be someone that was told to follow the rules and you got to do X, Y, and Z in order to make it, and you took a different path. And it feels very free-spirited in nature. It feels like you could have 2 to 3 brothers and sisters. You took a risk on yourself. And not only did you take a risk on yourself, but you took a risk and was successful. So that's the thing. This could be a parental figure that was counting on. And it doesn't feel super malicious for some of y'all, but you'll have to use your discernment. But this could have been a family member that was so used to you being up under them that when you finally decided to break free, there was like that vibe of, oh, okay, Pile 2, they gonna learn. Pile 2 gonna have a rude awakening. But you did have a rude awakening. You actually awakened. Like you actually awakened to your purpose, to your strength. There's like a whole solar plexus rebuilding. And it's funny because even though whoever this is, especially if it is a mother, I bet you money, this is still someone that's bragging on you. Which is, I know it's so backwards and I'm not going to be able to explain it. But this is probably someone that still brags on your accolades and what you got going on. Some of you guys are married, you have a family. I don't know, they didn't expect you to have this. And I don't even know if that's necessarily what it is. I don't know if I like this energy. Of course not, right? Because I'm trying to grasp it. I'm trying to grasp like the why. Like, is it because maybe you missed out on life and you feel like maybe you had to put your life to the side for Pile 2 because you had Pile 2, right? But it's like, no, try again. I'm like, okay. So is it Pile 2 just never listened to you. So maybe you were thinking, you know, I don't know, maybe y'all had a disrespectful relationship with y'all parents. You were rebellious. So they were hoping that you were going to bump your head a little bit, come crawling back, and you didn't. They're like, okay. There's something here, you just don't need them. You just don't need them. Tell me more about that Two of Pentacles. If this is a parental figure, I don't know where they, I don't like this. You guys will have to decide who this is, okay? I think it's because I really don't want this to be a parent. But for some of you guys, this person used to get some type of monetary, I don't know. Like maybe if you were around, there was a certain level of money that you used to give them. Maybe they gained monetarily from you. Some of you guys, they used to write, I hate that. I'm sorry, no offense if you guys do that, but I really don't like that. When people use their kids' names on like, before they can even turn 18. I'm sorry, I really don't like that. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? When people sign their kids' names or put kids' names in houses, and it's like, I don't know. And I pray that I will never have to be in no situation to understand that, but I really don't like that. I don't like it at all. So I don't know, this person could have did that. Wow. And I think that's why this is sucky, because I would rather I be able to grab this because then I could understand. But for some of you guys, it really could just be the fact that you have it all. Some of you guys have graduated. I just heard, what is it called? Cum laude? Pina colada. Whatever the fuck it is, friend. There could be a level of traveling, higher knowledge, graduating college, a house, a home, a family, the man, the wife, the kids. But it's funny because it all was achieved without you having to listen to this person's rules and regulations. And I think that's a little bit mind-blowing for them. And it's fucking with their ego. They thought they were going to be right. That's what I'm saying. So for some of you guys, it's not super sinister. It's just there's someone here who was wrong. They were wrong. And they're having a hard time, you know, what is it called? Grappling with that, if that's the word, grappling, whatever the word is. But then for some of you guys, I'm not gonna lie, if you do know that you had a very narcissistic parent, they did expect for you to come crying back. They did expect for you to lose out on money and not be able to make it on your own 2 feet and have to come crying back to them, because when you're there's another sibling here or two. When you're around, they feel needed. This is what's giving me that narcissistic vibe. So what the fuck are they saying? I'm telling you, somebody's bringing you up, friend. If this is a parent, okay, going with this, there could be an uncle or, yeah, this King of Cups, a water sign that is definitely, oh yeah, I forgot. Oh shit. I did pull y'all, who was talking about y'all. Who was talking about y'all was definitely a Scorpio, Gemini, and I think it was a Sagittarius. Those are the 3 people that I was getting. Scorpio, Gemini, Sagittarius. Scorpio came up twice. I'm gonna have to go out there and grab my other paper. I totally forgot that. But look at this with this King of Cups sideways. Someone's bringing you up, and I feel like they have a way of remaining neutral. But girl, they mad. And it's not super mad. I feel like this person will be, like, let's say if you're brought up, they'll be a part of the conversation and then they'll try to find an exit. They try to keep it brief. They're salty. So I feel like what they're saying is, like, if someone else, like, they're piggybacking off of whoever else is in the conversation that's saying positive things about you, where it's like, oh my gosh, they're doing so good. I'm so proud of them. And they're like, yeah, you know, they are doing so good. They are doing so great. Well, look, I'm gonna go. I have a phone call to make. But it was so nice talking to y'all. And they're like, oh, well, tell Pao 2 I said hello. I will tell Pao 2 that you said hello. And it's like they walk out and salty. 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 Is there anything else you want to tell me about this? Yeah. Okay, so I feel like God is working on them. I feel like this is something that they're being dealt with right now, that they have to go and get themselves together. Like, there could be a reckoning happening. It doesn't feel super duper intense. For some of you guys it might be, but I really do feel like they're gonna have to sit there and admit that they were wrong. They might not tell you, but I feel like they're really trying to find their their temperance friend. A lot of people might be bringing you up in the family. Now, in this friend group, okay, who is this person that was jealous, envious? So I'm telling you, it's a friend and a family member. 10 of Wands. We have the Star card sideways. Who's this person? Now we got that Taurus card. So I don't know if this is their sign because I'm not really sure how to like spin this. I don't know, but we do have Aquarius, Sagittarius, and we have Taurus, okay? All right, so if this is a friend, this is someone that is probably still located in your hometown. Like, let's say, like, it seems like you've left them, okay? Like, let's say you're from Idaho, okay? They're probably still located in Idaho, trying to make ends meet. Trying to, and they might have, like, whoever this is, it seems like they're still back home. Like, they weren't able to break past some type of barrier, which feels like the borders of some state or some area. It feels, my bad, y'all. We hit 30 minutes, but it seems like they've been boxed in and you left. So maybe you and this friend could have had some type of pact that you guys were going to go to the same school, or that you guys were going to be best friends forever and stay in the same city, but you guys chose elsewhere. You guys could have even roomed with this person. Maybe once you left, they felt like they had to carry most of the bills. It doesn't feel nefarious, though. It doesn't feel like there was some weird ass situation where y'all was beefing. I mean, it might have been, especially if you were drawn to pile one, because pile one and this pile did kind of, they was linking up, okay? They definitely was linking up. So that could apply. But for some of you guys, it was just you progressed in life, you've expanded, okay? I'm getting that, a lot of 3 of Wands energy. You had to do what you had to do for you, and they could be salty. So when they hear, especially when they hear from your other friends, or even from your family members, like what you're doing, they also have that same energy, but from a different perspective, because they feel like you left them. And you look good too. You're traveling, you look good, you're meeting different people. Very spicy. Oh, in this group, there could be a friend that is envious, okay, I guess the word would be, because of the flexibility. Some of you guys, you don't have to work so hard to them, or there's a level of your schedule has space. So maybe you guys make your own schedule. Like, some of you guys do give that free spirited, like you might have your own business. You could travel when you want, or you could take off when you want, or something just feels very leisurely when it comes to how you move. And this person, I feel like they have a very strict schedule. They could have multiple kids. Okay, I do see that here. They have to take care of multiple of their family members. They could have a parent that is like sick, and they have to take care of that parent as well, plus their kids. Why are they so salty at pile? Wow. See, this is where y'all have to use your intuition, because this doesn't have nothing to do with you. This has to do with their life. This person could be with a very abusive partner, or they could work in a job that they hate. It's like an abusive job, or it's a job that really requires a lot of their attention. They could even have a high position in this job, but it's like they hate it with the 5 of Cups. It like takes a lot on their energy. They're tired of having to do it, okay? There could be a lot of drama at work. They also could deal with a lot of theft from family. So this is a lot of family trauma, environmental drama, and it's like stiff. It's very stiff. Meanwhile, you're just vibrant, okay? They could have also been overlooked for a job or a position. Damn, I feel like whoever this is, they also wanted to take this journey that you've taken. And see, that's what I'm saying. You see what I'm talking about? Like, the parent, that's one thing, but this really has nothing to do with you. This has nothing to do with you. They made certain decisions. Nobody told you to be dating this King of Swords. You probably told this person that they was bad news. Some of y'all fell off with this person, or fell out with this person due to someone that they were dating. And it's like they went so hard for this person. so hard just for them to be stuck, no offense, with multiple, I'll just say responsibilities, because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to offend. I don't want to get everybody all rustled and tussled up. Just to be left with multiple responsibilities, and it's like they kind of feel like life has kind of passed them by. So this is less about you. It's just when you come up in conversation with everything that you got going on with your sunny D-ness, okay, it hurts. It stings. It stings a little bit. It does. So I had to get that out the way, but now we're going to pull some cards about like what is going on in the conversation, okay? So I'll be right back in 1 second. Okay, that was something else that was coming through. There is, no matter who this is and these three people in these groups, whether it's family, friends, combination, there is definitely talk comparing you to who you were before. If we did, you ever like had a then versus now tarot reading? Like that's what this conversation is giving, okay? And you just have two people that are very like, woo, like yes. And then you got that one person that's like, woo, yes. But it's like, there you go. There you go. There you go, friend. Woo. That's another thing. With that friend, you guys could have, like, this could have been your drinking buddy, because in the middle, like I had my little shot. I was watching baddies. So some of you guys just outgrew an environment, or you just switched gears, and this person, they took a different turn in life, and you might not even still be beefing with this person. I mean, some of y'all just, there's no beef, you just don't talk to them anymore. But others of you, you really still have this person as a friend in your life, and there's some energy there. Gosh, somebody here makes a lot of money off of certain things that they used to get made fun of for before. I was gonna say below. So you could be like into fashion, designing, making stuff, bracelets, trinkets, some type of food. Y'all just took your own way, because there's something about a college atmosphere coming through here, or early childhood learning. Maybe even some of you guys major in psychology, or you could have had some type of career in psychology, because I'm getting like early childhood development classes. You guys are just so expansive, lucky, blessed, huge, okay? It just feels like your world is so massive. And I want y'all to just tap in. There's something about, because when I rolled the dice, the South Node and the North Node was there. So there is something here about how you were able to go through the dirt and the mud and come out on top. And like now you're walking through your purpose. It's like how you were able to move through certain energies and the decisions that you've made while going through those harsher times. I feel like this friend, or even this parental figure, or let me just say this friend and this family member, they both had options. They probably had similar challenges as you did. It's just the certain decisions that they made took them to where they are now. They cannot be mad at you for this. They can't be. No, they cannot. Friend, if you work at a hospital setting, you do got some people. I told you, look at that Three of Wands and the Chariot. As soon as I split the deck, that's what it's giving. I'm off on an adventure. I'm free. I'm expanding. I'm on to the next. Okay? I'm graduating. On to the next. I do this. I do what I want. Yes, for real. I got a new car, new house. Life is fun. You can't tie me down. Type energy. But your vibe doesn't feel nasty. It doesn't feel like a... Not that there's nothing wrong with shitting on a motherfucker here and there, but it doesn't even feel like that. It feels very vibrant and sunny and just like, whoa, you're probably super kind to these people. A mess. What's being said in conversation? Let's expose the conversation. I told y'all, the sun. You see Pile 2? Pile 2 is looking good. They're at peace. Do you see Pile 2? Pile 2 is just authentically being them. They just vibing. Girl, they be traveling. Did you see them on vacation? Sun's out, buns out. Did you see them? They got money. Who they work for? The way they be traveling, I think, do they got money? What they got going on? Y'all be traveling by yourself. Some of you guys are always traveling by yourself, or there's just something very like exclusive, or just I don't mind going at it alone if I have to. Very independent energy. Wow, 7 of Wands. Very exclusive with your energy. Now, although I don't feel this real, like Power One gave me like, oh, get the fuck away from me type vibes. Although, even though the 7 of Wands is here, although this is here, I still don't get that from y'all. I just get that you could be, whoever's talking about you, they could just feel very at a distance. So maybe the only way that some of these people can catch up with you is by telephone, by email, okay? And then it's like you talk on the phone to one of them or two of them, and then, you know, they end up in conversation with these other people. It's strange. What are they saying in conversation? Wow, if you just had a baby, I just had a baby, cut niggas off, they was acting hella shady. They want my life, what my nigga want my baby, or want my savings. Knight of Wands. Okay, you could have been boy crazy, girl crazy. Some of y'all have really changed your life around. It's giving me that meme when it's showing like the party girls and people don't, what does it say? It was like, people don't ever talk about how drastic the change is from when you go from this, and then it'll show like the party girl in the club doing all the things, and it says to this, to her being like at home with the kids, you know, real traditional. So I don't know, there could be something like that. I also feel like, okay, there is some gossip here. So someone could be bringing up how you had two people. There's a fire sign or a Knight of Wands energy, and there is this Knight of Cups energy. Yes, wow. It's funny though. See, this is that hating ass shit. They do it very discreetly. Someone loves to bring out when you was a hoe. Right, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but I'm so serious. But when you had your little pick of the litter, like maybe you wasn't a hoe. Maybe it was just the fact that you had two parties. You had two options. They love bringing that up. Even if you're already in a relationship, they love bringing it up. They love bringing it up. And it's like, why are we even talking about that? So it's like, whoever this person is, they love going back to who you were when you were deep in your toxicity. Yeah, they do. There's a, well, remember when they used to do this? Remember that? But there's someone there that is like, but let's talk about the now. Thank you, thank you, toilet. And that's the thing. You're probably like, well, if I'm cool with these people, or why would they even be entertaining this conversation? That's the thing, friend. It's happening so discreetly that I don't even know if these other people know that they're necessarily standing up for you. It's more so like, there's a conversation happening like, oh yeah, man, how to? Like, oh my gosh, I just got off the phone with them. They're doing so fucking good. I know, girl, I saw. Did you see her when she was on that vacation? I know, girl, sun's out, buns out. Oh, and her man, did you see them with the man? Then there's that one. It's like, oh my gosh, I did see that. She looked so good. Remember when she was messing with them two guys and she was playing them? Remember when she was super toxic back in the day? And it's like, ah, yeah, girl, we remember that, but girl, you know, she got a husband now, so her husband and her, they look so good. It's like redirection. Meanwhile, that person is like, but they are simmering, upset. Yeah. Someone here is jealous of your love life, friend. And it's whoever that person is that I already picked up on. Is this malicious friend still in their life? Let me see. If they are, you guys are kind of already at odds. Or you've been thinking about cutting them out. So if they are, like I said, I feel like you guys are already at odds. Or there's already been some shifty energy. For others of you, I feel like you picked up on something and you made a decision and you probably recently cut them off, okay? with the Six of Cups. There might be history there, but there's very strong boundaries. Even if y'all still talk, there's very strong boundaries. It's not the same. But I really feel like if they are in your life, like y'all are already at odds. This doesn't feel like someone that's in your life and things are just cool, you know, Skittles and rainbows and peaches and sunshine. It doesn't feel like that. Dang, what else is being said? There's just a lot of bragging. There's a lot of bragging about you. Yeah, Two of Cups. There's a lot of focusing on what you're studying next, who you're connecting to, what you're doing, what you're vibing with. You look really good too. I also want to tell you, friend, there could be quite a few people from your past looking in on you. Not that you give a fuck. I'm not even talking about just past lovers. I'm talking about brand spanking new vibes, but old energy. Like people you might have knew back in school that you never really talked to like that. Oh yeah. That could be looking at you like, damn, why didn't I ever look at Power 2? Like, Power 2 is like, Power 2 is that. Yeah. They might even be wanting to come towards you. So you have quite a few crushes, friend. Friend crushes platonically, but also romantic crushes. And somebody here is in their feelings about them not capitalizing off of an opportunity with you. Who is this person? Make it clear. 3 cards. Who is this person? Oh, don't try to run away, nigga. Who is this person? Ooh. Oh, you tried to talk to them. This is someone that you tried to make a move on first, friend. I see it with the Full card. And they dissed you. You could have even tried to talk to them. Y'all tried to talk to this person. I'm getting in gym class. Or at some sporty event. Yeah, y'all tried to shoot y'all shot. And I feel like they just didn't take the bait. 3 of Swords. They also could have been messing with multiple people. But really, I'm just getting they didn't take the bait. Might have ghosted you, or they just kind of brushed you off. They feel real silly. Real silly. All right. Let's see. Let's get their sun sign. Who is that? Okay. Here, focus. And then we're going to end. Who is that person? Pisces. What is this? Scorpio? Leo? Who that? Is that Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Let me roll this one more time because it landed weird. Leo. Heavy on that Leo. Heavy on it. Okay. So yeah, you guys, this is not coming out how I want it to. It's not coming out as a conversation. It's coming out as like, what's the tea? I don't fucking know. But I guess that's exposing the conversation. Let me get a couple more cards. Clear it up. Messages for Power 2. What's tea? What's tea? Clear it up. Who's talking? What they saying? What they saying? Okay, maybe this one too. Projected, future days and weeks. I want you to pay attention to who contacts you in the next 3 weeks to 3 months. They fall in this category of crushes. Yup. We have nightlife, gamble, take a risk, Las Vegas. Some of you guys definitely work at a club. We also have insatiable, thirsty, unquenchable, wanting more. It's giving, friend. It is. What's this one? Done. Completion, lesson learned. Ooh, you turned your back on somebody. Somebody's like, damn, I can never have another chance with them. It feels crushed-like. Stupid. Ooh, look at this. Come together. Reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract. Oh, they want that. But I don't think you want it, friend. You're like off on another adventure. I'm off on an adventure. You don't even live in the same state, city, maybe even country. And look at this. The today. Let's talk about today. Present, now, in the moment. That's what people are really talking about. Like the switch up. It's not a switch up, but it's like you've really grown. It's so different. It's so different. Recalling, reminiscing, memories returning. You got a couple people thinking about you. I almost said in their feelings, but it doesn't feel super heavy like Power 1's energy. It feels lighter, but it's there. Okay. So yes, Power 2, that was your that was your spread, friend. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments. Oh my gosh, Power 3. I'm tripping. I did y'all. That's what I'm saying. I did y'all reading so different that I totally forgot that I had to pull y'all a card. So I don't know where I'm going to put this in. Ew. Get that off of me. That stuff is happening with my lips. Oh, I'm about to get off of here. I don't know where I'm going to put this in the clip. I might put it in the beginning. I might put it at the end. But yeah. So let's pick a card on camera. One card for We only doing when. Somebody's name could be Sapphire. One card for my pile 3. What card do they need to see? Who is pile 3? What card do they need to see? Pile 3. Someone could have been a cheerleader here. Cutesy. We have Golden Anhydroherkimer. Sunshine, vitality, and joy. Containing floating gold liquid. Gold Anhydroherkimer is named after the oil suspended within the crystal. Rare and possessing wisdom from the Himalayas where it is found, this stone stimulates the third eye and enhances intuition and connection to the universe. Golden Anhydroherkimer promotes gender fluidity and acceptance. Okay, someone here could be bisexual. Gender fluidity and acceptance, assisting in transitions and connecting with one's gender or healing wounds. Woo! That's so crazy, because I already did y'all group. It's okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. It is what it is. I already said, I did y'all group already, but that's crazy that this came out and it's talking about gender fluidity. That's not gonna be for everybody, so don't feel like you gotta hurry up and click off. I'm just saying, it did pop up, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, strongly tied to the solar plexus, that keeps coming up in all the piles. Golden Anhydroherkimer can clear out emotional baggage from many lifetimes. Live out loud and proud. Yeah. You go ahead and tap in with the reading, friend. Let me know how it resonates. But yes, you guys. Okay, that's it. Okay, pile 3. I'm gonna do y'all pile a little different. Something about y'all energy. I feel like you were very impatient with this person that was just recently talking about you. I feel like this person was trying to have a conversation with you, or they feel like they be trying to have a conversation with you, and you just don't be having it. Don't mind my hair, girl. I need a retwist. I don't know. Intuitively, I'm getting like crush, like I like you vibes, like what's up with her type. But I don't know, something about y'all is giving eye roll, or it's just giving like, even if you're a man and you're like not into the whole eye roll shebang, I just feel like someone feels like they were trying to talk to you and you just brushed past them, like you had other stuff that you had to do. Okay, you could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, or like a Capricorn on the Aquarius cusp. Girl, boy. So let's see. Who was talking about you? I think you're going to be the only pile that I pull on camera. So. Who was recently talking about you? Oh my gosh. See, now I'm getting annoyed. There is, okay. Okay. So friend, first of all, this is another group. There is, I'm seeing 2 people. There's 2 people over here in some place, and then there's 2 people over here in some place. It might even be 2 to 3 people in this group. This group feels like someone that's trying to get your attention. I don't know why I'm getting someone at work, or they could be closer. I don't know. It feels like a gnat. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It gives annoying. Where it's like, I don't know, maybe they want to be your friend again, or they're wanting to be in your space again, or they're wanting a redo, and you're just like, ugh, like, back your ass up, okay? Like, back your ass up. Yes, 2 of Cups. I don't know what happened. It could just, it's giving like bugaboo type of vibes. Like, I don't know. In y'all energy, I just feel a little like impatient, or I just feel a little like, what do you want, bro? I don't know. Then on this other side, the same could apply. You could have saw this person at a club. It's just harder for me to grab their energy on whether like you would know them. And they seem attractive. This person could be darker skinned. I feel like they're talking to their friend like, yo, what's up with pile 3? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna find out. Do you even know that this person's crushing on you? Because I feel like they have a confidant that they talk about you to. Yeah, my phone just went off. See, y'all can't hear it. My phone just went off. They have a confidant that they talk to you about. This person could actually want a relationship with you, whoever this individual is. Oh, friend. I hope my friend did not choose this. The name Cameron just came through, I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, this person could actually want a relationship with you, or they just want something a little bit more deeper, more consistent, more committed. Even if it's not a commitment, this could be like, yo, when we gonna have that, you know, I'm trying to get in that da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm trying to drop that da-da-da. I'm trying to see what that's up for, you know, this info I'm trying to see, you know. But it's like, okay, some of you guys just recently got out of a relationship, or you could really, bro, I don't know. Cause I feel like men are like this, but I don't know, friend. You're like, if my money's not right, like you have other stuff that you could be worrying about right now. Or this person could have tried to talk to you when you had just got some type of bad news on the phone. Like, you ever be on the phone with one of them stupid ass automated voice callers, and then it's like somebody, like maybe that was their opportune time to them to come up to you and try to talk to you or call you, and you're like, bro, like I'm handling real shit right now. Like, I just don't even want to talk. Damn. And they're like, oh, okay. Some of you guys, you were with your child and this person wanted to talk to you, or they wanted to be more forward, but they just didn't want to be disrespectful. There's like a tiptoeing around you a little bit. Although there's this eagerness to want to talk to you, this person definitely be spying with their thirsty ass, okay? Although there's this eagerness to want to talk to you, there's something about, I don't want to disrespect the family, or there's something about that. I mean, y'all could be in a relationship, but it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like you could have a child, or there was someone near you that was younger, maybe a younger cousin. I don't know. It feels like y'all had somebody with you. If you're a teacher, or you work at some type of setting like a daycare, or like a teacher, a school setting, this could be another teacher that was looking at you, friend. Like, you could be a sub, they could be a sub, they could be a professor, you could be a professor, and it's like they wanted to chat it up, but maybe there was a student around. And it's like they had to keep it professional. I'm definitely picking up on this work environment. Gosh. This person wants to talk to you so bad, and I feel like they be trying to talk to you. And I'm just wondering, friend, are you not picking up what they be putting down? Because I feel like it's here. Although I think they do be a little bit discreet, I feel like it's here. It just, I don't know. Yeah, like, why are you giving this Seven of Wands energy? This reading should have been, what's the tea on you, for real? Because what the tea is with this situation is this person, I don't want to weird you out. Oh my gosh, look at that moon card. They could be a Cancer or a Pisces. This person, friend, at night, I was just about to say, girl, I almost started howling like a wolf. This person could definitely touch themselves to the thought of you. Little do you know. And then come to work as if they wasn't just doing all of that yesterday before they saw you. Or wherever y'all be at. Because it does feel like there could be a professional setting. OMG. Now for some of y'all, this person, it doesn't feel like it's y'all. It could be. But why do I think this person could already be involved? They could be going through a divorce or some type of separation. Somebody just clutched their pearls. This person could like to wear suits. Oh, wow. The name Ricky just came through. I'm seeing a lot of business attire. Oh, wow. Stop it. Funky. Real funky like. That won't be for everybody, but I did just get that energy. Like, this person could be going through something at home. Thank you, toilet. Yeah, okay. I knew I was on the money. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's probably why you don't want to talk to them. What is wrong with them? They like you, though. This person, they definitely like you. So let me see who this is. I can't even remember if I pulled. So let me see. Let this be their zodiac sign. I'm going to do 4 zodiac signs. Actually, 3 zodiac signs. Okay. So who is this person that is talking about my pile 3? We have, double Virgo, and then we have Scorpio. And then let me do one more time. We also have Aquarius. So double Virgo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Now, who are they talking to? Who is this other individual in the mix? And what's the energy surrounding the conversation? Okay. So they're talking to you about, they are talking about you to someone that they know. Like, this isn't given just a random. It's given like, this could even be their brother. This could be a sibling, a sister, or this is like they ride for each other. Like, this is like someone that they have history with, because we have the South Node here. You have double Cancer and Scorpio. So whoever they're talking to could be a water sign. Okay. When I asked what's the energy surrounding, I gotta get a retwist, girl. But when I asked what's the energy surrounding, I think it's interesting. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. What's the energy surrounding this conversation? I don't know why. This is where you'll have to take what resonates, because I'm not gonna lie, for some of you guys, there could be a history here between you and this person, or y'all could have tried it. Now, tried it doesn't have to be a whole full-blown relationship, friend. It just feels like there could have been some type of run that y'all had at one point to try to get things off the ground, maybe to try to get to know each other, and I don't know. Something happened, but let me see. Let me see. What's the energy? Bro. Yes. Yes. Moon in the 7th house. Okay. Damn, I just knew we was picking up on some brand spanking new type of energy. There's something here very pasty, very like, we tried it, or I fucked up in the past. This person could have had some type of secret affair, or they could have been hiding an affair from you, and that is why shit did not work out between y'all. Oh my gosh, this person is definitely talking about you. This is probably someone that be in your fucking DMs, girl. I'm sorry, friend. I know you probably don't want to talk about them, but that's who it is, friend. But we still have hope, you know, because even if you don't want to accept that message and you're just like, P, I won't accept that. I'm going to go with what we were picking up on in the beginning of the reading. I won't accept that. I'm just going to listen to what they're saying, but I won't accept that. That's totally fine, friend. I understand. I understand. There's something here about work. Yeah, for some of y'all, this is like a work situation, like someone at work. And I'm going to pull some cards on that. But then this other situation is someone that you used to be in a relationship with. And even if it was platonic, which is not feeling platonic, it's not feeling platonic, friend. And if it was platonic, it wasn't platonic. Not on their end. Let me see what went wrong here. So how would you know? Secrets are being spilled. This person dreamed about you. Okay. What happened? What happened in the past between... Oh, that was very clear. 3 of Cups. Okay. That was very flat out. They're like, this is what happened, P. That's what happened. Let him explain that. Let her explain that. All right. All right. Somebody could definitely be in the military. Tell me more about that 3 of Cups. Ooh. Oh, okay. So not only was there a third party and some type of hidden affair or multiple people being dealt with, but they also didn't choose you. It's like they were, not only did it come out the closet, that there was, the fact that I said come out the closet is crazy, friend. That might mean something. But the fact that this even came out, that there was multiple people being dealt with, and then on top of that, you gonna choose somebody else? Why do I feel like they didn't even choose? Let me tell you, if there was 3 people, I'm too far into somebody's business. If there were 3 people here, just as an example, one of them could have been like somebody that they had hella history with. Then there was you at that time, and then there was this new person. I bet you money they ain't picked the person that they had history with or you. They just went with the brand spanking new person. Yeah. This person could like to wear red joggers. I'm also seeing somebody that has like a, they can have very silky hair. And it could be like cut into a very specific style. But I was not seeing somebody that has like, it's faded, but it's like curly. I don't know, friend. It's giving Rico Suave, I ain't gonna lie, for somebody here. Oh, wow. So, okay, so why are you talking about my collective? So what are they saying in conversation? Oh, okay. How this conversation is, going, okay, friend, I'm not gonna lie. Whoever they're talking to, remember, this is like one of their bros or like one of their sisters. It does feel like a bro. How this conversation will go is like, they were talking about how they're like, yo, like, it's like one day they're like, hey, yo, I'm about to pull up on pile 3. You mean, oh girl, that you was? Yeah, bro, I'm about to pull back up on her. Like, I'm about to see what's up with her. I already know she gonna take me back. I already know she gonna talk to me. Like, I just gotta put in a little bit more work. Just give me a week. This person felt like if they continue, I don't know why I keep seeing where I used to be stationed at. So some of y'all could literally be like, cause there could be some type of organization that keeps y'all in close proximity, like college, campus, something like that. But this person thought, like, although there was a strong boundary, and they got a lot of nerve, because I feel like this is something over a lot of time where it's like they've had time to choose that other person that I was talking to y'all about. So this person has probably chose quite a few people over you. Yeah, I'm about to read them for filth. And it's like, here we are trying to talk to my collective. And although they knew that there was going to be a boundary, they knew it wasn't going to be easy. They still felt like they was going to be able to get to you, and it's not happening. So I feel like the first conversation in the mix is how they plotting to get to you. And you know, they friend like, you know, hyping them up like, oh yeah, you know, what's up? I think even for some of y'all, the friend might have been like, oh, that ain't gonna work, bro. And it's like, nah, you don't know her like I do, or nah, you don't know him like I do. He gonna, girl, trust me, like, that nigga love me, da-da-da, whatever. It didn't work. Did not work. Did not work. Why is this high priestess here? So I feel like there's a level of going back to the drawing board, and now they're talking to their friend, and there's a little bit of some heat here where it's like, let me see, what are they talking about? You could be dealing with somebody else in this same environment, or they're seeing that and they're a little heated about it. Oh, that's a hard lesson. Look at that Saturn and that Scorpio. This person is very jealous. Very jealous that you are talking to other people. Even if you're not in another relationship, friend, it's just a simple fact that you're not saying yes to them. That right there, like, you're not giving them the time of day. Some of you guys real live won't talk to them. Oh my gosh, I'm picking up on a very specific situation here. Why do they keep taking me to the military, bro? I'm seeing an environment, and it's almost like, let's say if y'all are in the military, because I don't want to stay here too long, only because I know not everybody is in a specific situation like this. Everything that I said already applies, but let's say this is whatever I'm talking about and picking up on, this has spanned over years, months, whatever. There's been enough time for you to change in rank, change job positions, change stature. Okay, for some of you guys, maybe do a little, you know, modification, or even just like status. Thank you, phone. I love that. Thank you so much. So it's like you could have got some type of promotion, because I see you guys showing up as this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, blessings on top of things. There could have been like an unexpected windfall of some type of success. Okay, you could be making moves. I just thought of my girl Debriana. You could have just bought a house, a new car. Who this? Knock, knock. Who this? And I don't think they accounted for that. So this person, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna read them like that in the beginning, but I do feel like for some of you guys, you could have been dealing with someone who's very arrogant. Maybe they just didn't think this through, because they didn't think it was going to be this difficult or it was going to take this much leg work. Not even just to get back to you, because it feels like y'all could be somewhat in proximity to each other, but I don't think they accounted for all the competition that was going to be around, because now it feels like they're competing for your attention. Not just because you're dealing with other people, but it just feels like you're also on a different level. Like y'all could literally have promoted, or you just have different assets around you that just put you on a different level. Yeah, it's giving more money, more strength, more willpower. And you know whoever this is, y'all, I could tell to stay away from them. Little do they know, like, even though I feel like y'all are doing a good job of keeping the distance, they don't even know that for some of y'all, it takes so much for you to not say nothing to them, to not even go down that path. So there could even be a level of wanting or feeling tempted to go back to this person or to engage with them, because there were feelings here. You really like this individual, but they played with you. And I don't think they understand, and they probably wouldn't understand, I don't know, but they don't understand whatever happened back in the day or in that past situation with this 3 of Cups and this Fool card. I really feel like that fucked y'all up. Doesn't matter how surface level the situation was, if it was brand new at the time or whatever. I don't care what anybody tells you. At the end of the day, it was a real situation for you. And when they did what they did, that was a little sore spot. Some of y'all couldn't focus on your work. You failed a test, okay? Some of y'all, you ever been in a situation where something just had you so out of whack that you just start giving up on your goals? Not full blown giving up on your goals, but like, let's say you go into work not giving a fuck, cussing people out. Is that a booger? I don't know. If it is, I'm sorry. But you go into work cussing people out. Mind you, you was already on your last leg because you already been in a funk because this motherfucker been spinning you. Okay, so it's like you go into work cussing everybody out. Now look at you, fired. Hold up, y'all. My lips is doing that shit I don't like. Y'all know. If you got big lips, you know. I gotta get my MAC lip gloss. Fenty is cool. I like the MAC lip gloss though. This is glass slipper, but I like the MAC lip gloss. It's way better, I think. But I'm gonna reapply. And now, it's funny though, because I'm like, what changed? Because I'm not gonna, well, let me see. Something changed here. I feel like it was you. You a big dog. But let me just make sure. Let me see how the intentions are here. What changed? Because what I'm picking up on in conversation is like, there's just this conversation about, like there's one conversation that was about how they were going to get you back. Like they was plotting on, you know, either calling you, texting you, or taking you out this place. And then it's like, it didn't work. But it was like a consistent, like, oh no, you know, like, and then the friend was like, are you sure it's gonna work? I don't think, maybe I don't fuck with you no more. Nah, bro, you don't know them like I know them. Like, I'm telling you, like, this is easy work. Like, just give me a few. Then it's like, now the conversation is like, damn, she really ain't talking to me. Or damn, like, he's really not fucking with me. What should I do? So now they're trying to like scheme. There's a plot here. But let me see what shifted the energy here. I hope it wasn't just a breakup. Oh my gosh, whoever this is a little annoying. I'm sorry, friend. Not that you probably care, but whoever it is that I'm picking up on, they are a player. Okay? So I feel like more than likely, because it's giving like, ooh, shiny, ooh. You know, and I don't mean to say that to hurt nobody's feelings, but whoever I'm picking up on, they feel very player-ish, okay? Thank you, phone. You didn't have to come in like that. My collective might be a little sensitive right now. You didn't even have to do all that. But yes, okay. So yeah, look at this. Look at this. We got the Fool card. They already had the Fool 2.0. This person has people in rotation. And I feel like one of the options didn't fall through. I feel like when one doesn't fall through, they pick up another one. And I hate to say it like that, friend. But it just feels like this person, I don't know, I don't even want to rub it in. Even with the Six of Pentacles, breadcrumbing, I don't know, it just feels like they have a roster. Like, I don't even want to go into the psychology of it. I just feel like they have a breadcrumbing energy. They have a rotation. And they might not be, thank you, you didn't have to do that. You don't have to rub it in. They are rubbing it in right now. I'm sorry, friend. Maybe they really want you to get this. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me just keep going. We got the Six of Pentacles. The Justice card, okay? Woo! So, remember how I was telling you there were 3 options? There was you and there was these 2 other options. One of them got picked. And then maybe something happened with that option. Then they fell back on that other option. And it's like now they're circling back around to you. Or they're trying to. It doesn't seem like it's happening though. Because look at you. You're in the Seven of Wands energy. The Seven of Wands comes after the Six of Wands. So y'all, I'm telling y'all are giving me big success. It's big dick energy. It's giving, friend. Like, I don't need you. Do you not see the promotion that I have? The new car, new phone, who this? Some of you guys, it might have been this situation that leveled you up. And what I mean by that is, like, you know how heartbreak can be a great motivator. But it doesn't even, I don't even know if this was the person. It could have been, like, they could have been a part of some of the people that played with you. Because I feel like there was another person that you dealt with after this individual that really took you through the ringer, friend. I stuttered on that. Like, they really took you through it. And then it was like a wrap. Maybe that's when you start to focus on your goals, focus on your stability, like getting things, you know, off the ground for yourself. And yeah, I just feel like I'm speaking to someone who is like, one, you're not readable. Y'all might also want to watch mine. There was a collective I did on live and it was like, what's the tea? And basically I was talking about how someone's patterns changed like completely to where the other person could not read them. And the plans that they made and the plans that they were going to execute were based off of the patterns that whoever the collective was at that time did. Like, it was based off of those patterns, those consistent patterns. And it was like a switch up. And it was like a switch up, not just like one measly switch up. It was like a whole new identity. And now they're like, wait a minute, hold on. I don't know who this is. Like, I don't even know how to maneuver with this. Like, I don't even know. Where am I supposed to go? What I'm saying or what I used to say that ain't working. That little joke ain't getting a hee-hee or a kiki or nothing. What's happening? Look at this Seven of Cups. Look at this dog. Ugh. So why? Okay, I mean, I guess we're just trying to see the tea, but like, what else do you want to tell me about this person? Can you tell me about that Justice card? The Star. What's this about? Okay, so ooh, a leech. So I'm not gonna say that this person is necessarily a bad person. I just don't like the ooh shiny energy that I'm getting, because you guys are really doing a damn thing. That's what I love about my collective. In all these readings, I'm picking up on someone who is really shining right. Okay, they got their shit together. Even if they're mad as fuck, like Power One, they got their shit together. Okay, with this Nine of Pentacles, you could be a boss now. Friend, don't settle for this, because some of you guys, what you don't know, you have a marriage coming in. If it's not here already and babe's phone just went off, yeah. Maybe with an Aquarius, I don't know. Like, there could be a marriage coming in, someone that's going to make you an offer. And even if it's not a marriage, it's a relationship, it's a commitment, it's stability. It's giving Hierophant, Page of Pentacles energy, someone that's actually going to make a move. Okay, and it feels like it's coming after you've already really solidified yourself in some type of autonomy, some type of independence. Look at this motherfucker. And I feel like what this person's karma, and there's karma on both sides, but we're going to talk about them right now. They're going to have to watch you move on and actually be with someone else. And the reason why I say that is because there's something that they were overlooking with you. And I feel like it's almost like seeing you, how you are now, and then also seeing you with this other person or just moving on in a different direction. It's really highlighting everything that they missed out on, everything that they overlooked, everything that they tried to step on. And it doesn't even feel super malicious. It just feels like this person was in a player type of mode. And they're going to watch you be what I feel like, it almost feels like something that could have been compatible to them. Like, you know how people, as they progress and as they mature, like they start to realize what they really want in a relationship or what they really desire because they're tired of all the games. It's like by the time they get to that type of energy where they're starting to even entertain the thought of reciprocity, you're gone with the wind fabulous. We're on to the next thing. I'm sorry, ketchup mustard. It's like, even if I'm not with nobody right now, it's like I'm already past that phase. Sorry, not sorry. And they're just gonna have to watch. Some of you guys might be friends with this person, but that's about it. Let me see, how do they feel about you? How do they really feel about my pile 3? Oh, wow. The Lovers, Judgment sideways. And look at this, they bitch ass. With the 8 of Swords. So I feel like I'm doing a little bit of, would the word be foreshadowing? Like I'm kind of telling y'all what's going to happen. I feel like they're in the middle of this. Like when it goes full blown upright judgment, that's when what I just was talking about is going to hit. By that time, you'll probably already be in another relationship, or you'll really be so moved on from this that they won't even, they'll just be a speck of dust. So like I said in pile 1, a fart in the motherfucking wind. That's it. Okay. Ugh. Too slow. It's like too slow. So you think you're gonna mess with Sally, Sparky, Danetta, and Dino over there and then come back after you all ran through? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, no, no. There's something here about polka dots. And I feel like that's a part of the shebang. Like you're learning self-worth, okay? You're also learning how to not abandon your goals for some trash bag. And I feel like they're definitely, it does feel very soulmate. Like y'all definitely do. There could be a soulmate bond here, but that don't mean shit, friend. Not if they're going to be treating you like this. You know, I just want to say that just in case. My bad, my camera went off just in case somebody wanted to hoot and holler for joy. Okay. So there is soulmate energy here. And I feel like at the end of the day, they chose up. So now you're choosing up. And that has nothing to do with you. Don't feel guilty. But with the Judgment card being sideways, the 8 of Swords being sideways, I don't feel like they're fully in that mode of like, damn, like I actually fucked up, or damn, like I might have made the wrong decision. I feel like it's starting to happen. So keep moving forward, friend. Yeah. And you know what's funny? Something about, this is so crazy. It's so fucked up when things have to happen like this for people to have that moment of, oh my fucking goodness, I think I really do like pile 3. But no, you don't get to pick and choose. Or at least I feel like that. You don't get to just put my pile 3 on the sideline and just go get slutted out and then think you're going to come back around. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I'm almost seeing a revelation of, and I don't want to say it like that to gaslight y'all, like a revelation of feelings. But what I think it is as this person grows out of that player-ish vibe, because it is going to happen, they're thinking, because there is a level of healing here. I also feel like some of the options that they've dealt with have taken them through the ringer and will, because this is still going on. But by the time they are in that energy of being tired, they're looking to you, because there's a certain, some of y'all might be crash outs a little bit, but no, I'm picking up on something that's a bit more polished, a bit more detached, even if your feelings aren't necessarily detached, but action wise, you're kind of just like, okay, I'm just gonna back up. And they're gravitating to that. And it's like, there's like a healthiness, and maybe it's just your aura, right? Because as they're growing, you're growing as well. It just feels like the rate here is very different, okay? Damn, gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that. Yeah. And like by the time they, like, you see them, you see how she is on her suitcase? I feel like this is what's happening right now. They're just now like coming through and they're like peeking through, but it's like, honey, you done already packed up and you're the rabbit. The rabbit is, all the rabbit gotta do is get up and go. And I feel like even if you're still attracted to this person, there's something where it's like, it just wouldn't work. They wasted too much time. So yeah, I feel like what's going to be projected here, or what I'm predicting is going to happen, this 8 of Swords is going to be turned upright, and the Judgment card is going to be turned upright. You're going to be a missed opportunity, and they're going to have to watch you with someone else, and that's the karma of it all. So what was your karma? I feel like I already kind of touched on it. Knight of Swords. Some of you guys did not speak up for yourself in this situation. You kind of just were letting things you were letting this person just do whatever, lie to you. You weren't asking a bunch of questions, or maybe not even a bunch of questions, but you weren't asking questions. Like you weren't standing up for yourself. You were just kind of letting them kind of pull the wool over your eyes, literally. Two of Swords, you were acting blind. Yeah, King of Swords. Now we know our worth. We know how to speak up for ourselves. We know how to put up boundaries. We're not just letting people come in and out. You talk to me here, you don't talk to me there. Like you're letting people, or you're making people stand on business. Woo! Yes. King of Wands and the King of Swords. And we're not engaging with anybody that is less than an emperor or a king. They weren't on your level before. We're closing that cycle out with the World card. And I really feel like it's because the more you find peace and the more you become healthier just in spirit, the less you're going to want this person anyway. I know we kind of got off track, but that's what it's giving. Like, I just feel like this person is having conversations on how to maneuver to get around you. And they're also like, you know, depending on where they're at in that process, whether they've tried already or not, there's like a going back to the drawing board and then coming back and then being like, hold on, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Damn. Cleared up. What else is going on here? Pretending, fake, living beyond means. That's another thing you're going to realize. Like, this person was actually really corny. Very corny, friend. Very corny. Very corny. Sorry, I didn't fall out the deck. Very corny. And I feel like when you look back at this person, you're going to be like, whoa, I can't believe I thought that was attractive, bro. They're kind of corny. So look at this. We have lost, ghosted, blocked, cut off. This person could have did that to you, and then you might end up doing that to them. And then we also have trash, discarding, throwing out. And that piano is giving me dun, dun, dun. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's something that they did to you. And it doesn't have to be super intense, because for some of y'all, it just feels like they could be just a player. Like, and they didn't, that immaturity, especially with this children, young, childhood, playful, like very immature in nature. They didn't think twice. And that don't got nothing to do with you. I just feel like there's like an immaturity here. So when they discarded you, that shit probably really hurt you. But to them, they probably didn't think nothing of it. And you might have tried to have conversations with them here and there, and it's like they just wasn't understanding. Like, why is you taking this so serious? Just a mess, girl. Synchronicities, signs, 1111, 222, 333. Yeah, this definitely could have been a soulmate. Or could be a soulmate. I'm not going to say could have been. It's like they're a soulmate, but that don't mean shit. For real, for real. It's like, okay, so we just going to take whatever just because they're a soul. Oh, wow. Get out of here. Just because they're a soulmate, we're just going to take whatever. Look at that, soulmate. That's crazy. They like, no, you're going to tell them we a soulmate. Similar, friendship, romantic partner. Please, you know, regardless of what this person says, I know they're going to be a little upset with me. Don't let this person try to come in and manipulate you with the angel numbers, the we was meant to be this, remember the synchronicities. No, because where was all of that before? Where was all of that before? Don't try to bring that in now. Absolutely not. But it's totally up to you, friend. We have grip, anchor, chains, weighed down. This person, you could see this person in the gym a lot, or they could be like a gym rat. Don't let this person guilt trip you with their baggage. Them choosing the partners that they chose and what they decided to do in the meantime, between time, has nothing to do with you, and that should not have to weigh on your conscience, okay? Two more. Oh, thank you, toilet. Irreconcilable differences, divorce, final. That's what I'm saying. Like, something here is like, nah. It's like the way the movement was, the time that has passed, the experiences that happened between, the in-between. It's like irreconcilable. What's that word? Irreconcilable. Not happening. Access denied. Okay? That's what it's giving. One more or two more. We have journal. This person could be about to write you. Writing, diary, keeping notes. This person could even be writing in their notes on what to say to you. Girl. And we have recalling, reminiscing, memories, and returning. Yeah, they bitch ass is coming back. Okay. Girl, goodbye. So, yeah. Yes, file 3, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I will see you guys down below in the comments.